Ahoy, Wonders, and welcome back to the table. It's a godless day. We are truly free to do as we wish. We got a box here.
We do. Do we wish to open it?
I guess. I mean,
Literally anything could happen.
I don't have any higher power telling me not to.
do we roll for initiative on this one? Nobody's telling me.
Hold on. What's initiative? I think it's 2d6 plus wit.
Okay.
Oh no.
Roll to hit on the box.
I'm
on.
going to volunteer to help.
I've got proficiency in sharp now.
I
Okay.
offer assistance and push the box in your direction.
+1 to sharp. Roll with advantage.
Hello, fellow RPG players.
Yeah. Hi, fellow nerds.
I think
Other young people.
I think we're playing Fiasco now, because that's what it feels like.
Oh.
Ooh. It's a fun game, though. We should play that once.
Yeah, I think I played that with Alex and Corinne like 3 years ago.
Alex introduced that to me, and he, we had a real fun game once.
Oh.
Oh, this is to somebody called the Own Eaters.
Own Eaters?
Yeah, I think that's the band from that Tom
Naders,
Hanks
I think.
movie.
The Ownitors.
Ooh.
Owen.
It's like
It's a one.
It's
That's
like
a one.
It's like an auditor, but they own you.
Let's take a look at what has been written for the Wonders here.
So it is written.
Hem.
Ooh, calligraphy.
Aha!
Oh.
Dear Lanny and the rest
Oh, well.
of the Wonders.
I know we were talking about me tendering my resignation, and it's stuff like
No. This is a great band name. This is a great band name. Lanny and the rest. I love it. All right. Sorry. Dear Lanny and the rest of the Wonders, I'll say it again. I just want to show my love and appreciation for all you do with this small token of a Kelpie miniature for Lanny. I wanted to send so much to show how much everything you do has helped me. I have been watching you guys since you all started what you do, and all of your antics, comedy, and all-around joy you bring has helped me get through a very trying time in my life. Over the course of 1 month about a year ago, my mental health rapidly declined, and now I battle every day just to hold on to who I am. Watching you guys helps me, stays me. Keep up everything you do. I love you guys.
Oh,
Thank you
Kyle
very
Black,
much.
a.k.a. Sen Sinful. Well, thank you so much, Kyle. It's, I said this last night, and I feel like it kind of resonates. Nobody ever knows what anybody else is going through on a scale, like on a pain scale of 1 to 10. What's a 5 to somebody might be somebody else's 10. You can never judge yourself based on, what other people have gone through. You can only judge pain based on the pain that you know. And it is hard. Life is often life is full of many trials and tribulations, and I'm very happy that you have stuck with us and are staying with us and are battling through it, because you get one life, and I firmly believe that no matter where you are, there's always something that you can do, that anybody can do to better their situation, and the only way that won't happen is if you truly give up on it. So keep fighting the good fight, Kyle, and for anybody else that needs those words today, I mean that exactly the same for you as well. Mm-hmm. Thanks for staying with us, and keep fighting, Wonders.
And it's an honor to be
And
someone that can
now I
help.
return to the skit.
All right.
Yeah, also the
figure.
The figure. Yeah, the miniature, the bigature, I will call it.
Look at the Lady of the Ocean.
Yeah. I can see why they wanted us to open that at the table and not
Yes.
in the streaming room where it would be invisible.
It would be look at what I hold in the post office.
behold.
Oh, hello.
What? Oh my! I forgot. I'm here now doing this.
You've returned.
Dice. Hold on. Let me remember. Oh, I rolled a 1. Yeah, I remember now.
Right
remember.
back on track.
A natural 1 cured the amnesia. It's the Fred Flintstone method. You just keep cracking him on the head until he gets it.
bit.
Excuse me. My name is Frederick J.
All I had in my dice tray were these two weird things. I don't.
Big ol'
What even
sixes.
are these? These like
they
cubicle.
like-
I'm the rogue. I'll take this.
Yeah. Is this a die? I don't understand. It has so few sides.
You should hang it from your mirrors.
There
Where
we
are
go.
my dodecahedrons?
Yes.
Such a fun word.
And then someone produces the ball that is the 1D100, and then I just toss them out of this
You mean
fucking
the golf
room.
ball?
Each dimple. Is
How many dimples are on a golf ball? I can't remember. Like there was
I'm sure there's probably some like
like a
regulation.
Jeopardy fact about that.
I'm not thinking a golf ball, but I know the dimples on a basketball. I feel like there was a Hey Arnold episode where he learned basketball, and that was a fact they threw around. I don't remember the number anymore.
If it had been a football, he could have just counted the dimples on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got 2 in his cheeks.
All right, so
That's the limit of my knowledge of Hey Arnold.
It's a good place to stop.
I know there's Monkey Man and Pigeon
Stoop
Man.
kid doesn't leave his stoop.
Harold is very Jewish, I believe. They emphasize that a lot.
They do.
It's inclusive.
I believe it's a show that takes place in the not Bronx.
So either way, another show that takes place in the not Bronx. Here, The Natural Wonders.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
we
Ocean.
very constantly refer to it as not Bronxville.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's the code name for.
Learn the lore. Get it on the TV tropes.
Yeah, the continent of Los Serranos, aka not
Bronx.
Brooklyn. It's also not Brooklyn. It might be Brooklyn. I'm not sure. I've
Brooklyn
never
and
been to
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn and Bronx are two separate things.
Yeah, I know. Bronxville is that's where my mom grew up actually.
Well, you know what I say. If it's not Brooklyn, don't fix it.
Hey! To mix a
God damn it!
metaphor.
I'm back here again.
Welcome home.
He does say it quite often. More than you'd think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, last we left our heroes, they had discovered that there is some kind of deal going on with Lady Siren and Almorad.
I think we interrupted that deal.
You did, but some sense was tried to cobble into it. You found out that Lady Siren was actually looking for Almorad for the sake of actually putting him back together to his original form, so she may grant a wish to get the Rumbloods out of the clutches of the Underdark.
Yes.
And I think we were working with him to say like, hey, maybe we could come to a consensus of getting you in the presence of Olmerez, and you can get the
And go talk to Mars about it.
yeah,
Yes.
we can get you in front of this guy, and maybe then you can get that staff, and boom, Bob's your uncle.
That was starting to piece together, and everyone was formulating a plan until Vagan came running in screaming that, guys, the entire place is collapsing on itself.
And that's typically a problem.
And that's when the entire area around you started to form a whirlpool and blocking your entrance and your exit.
It's a bit rough.
It's a bit rough.
We got a pirate lord with us though, so that's great.
Yes. Well, before we move over to something special
Something special.
about a map or
Ooh la la.
something, I don't know, maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry, and that might occur a little bit.
It's that time of year.
Uh-huh. So, as you guys are standing there, you're all watching, as you're standing in the pile of treasure where everyone is like kind of standing there and taking place, the whirlpool seems to be spinning faster and faster, but it's not gaining on you. However, who here would, what do you guys do? Because at this point, it doesn't look like it's enclosing, it doesn't look like it's just spinning faster and faster around the platform you're standing on.
I'm going to perception and see if I can find like an exit or just like a safe way out. If there's anything that just looks like it's clearly lending itself to that. With a modified 20.
Well, when you originally came in here, there were 4 exits. One where Siren came in, one where Almorad, I apologize. Almorad and the other folks that were with him from the Scorpion Guard, they were kind of, looked like they came in from the eastern side, and you guys came in from the southern side.
Okay.
There is a western side, but unfortunately that's been blocked off. Like, pretty much this whirlpool kind of like vortexed itself and is now a layer over where the exits were. You look above you, it's just a brass ceiling, a very ornate brass ceiling. Below you, you're standing on like a stone pillar that also looks like it's made out of brass. There's a bunch of treasure laying about you. If you look over the side, you're probably like 6 feet above where the vortex of the whirlpool is dipping at the bottom in the center. There are bits of rock that kind of jut out that if you fell in, you might have a chance to escape out of this swirling vortex if given the chance.
Okay.
But as a exit, it doesn't look like there's any visible one even with that roll.
Okay.
This whirlpool if somebody were to have, like, say, a swim speed, would they be able to, you know, swim with it and be able to kind of?
You would have to
themselves?
attempt that first.
Okay.
But by the way this thing is going fast and fast and fast, and as erratic as it is, touching it or entering into it might be a bad time.
Well,
That's just like the common sense in you is just like, you don't want to touch that.
probably a good way to avoid. Dagon's just kind of looking around. Any plans? He's kind of reaching down and grabbing a pocket full of gold and.
No one's bothered by the fact that
Oh,
you're
I
taking
know.
gold.
Oh, I'm just.
Had a feeling. It's
Force of habit.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of money here. It's like it's a shame to go to
Roll a
waste.
sleight of hand.
Low on the
Sleight of
priority.
hand. I'm not hiding this.
Oh no, I know you're not, but
Oh,
to
just to see
grab-
how much I can grab.
Yes.
Dice don't fail me now. Let's see. Sleight of hand. That is a 15.
You pocket about like maybe a handful of these. You're getting like 20 at this point, like 20 gold coins. You look at the coins. You don't know what their make are, but they're
They're made of gold.
They're
and that's
made
what
of gold.
matters to me.
made of gold, but they don't look like regular currency.
That's okay. I can melt them down, turn them into a statue of some sort. Maybe it looks like me. Who
There
knows?
you go. I Ezra points out and just noticed that, well, the walls of the water have covered all the ways that everyone else got in, and it doesn't look like there's an exit through the top.
Quite astute, Captain.
Yeah, no, this seems like a real bad place to be. So as far as gathering plans, I don't quite have a lot, but I am here to tell you that I've assessed the situation, and things look dire.
And this is why the wonders are ahead of the game. He says, looking at Siren.
Siren just looks at you. Oh my God!
What is your assessment of the situation?
I give a little nod. Don't worry, this is just how we do.
She kind of like pats Blett on the head, and Blett kind of like motions himself out to kind of like radar and look around. He kind of like lurches himself back around and starts like mouthing, like opening his mouth as if he's talking, but no words are coming out of him. Siren appears to be understanding him. There might be a way we could stop this. I think Bless says that there's something alive in the whirlpool.
Well, I draw a chick from my back. Then, I guess we'll kill it.
Seems like we can definitely lend a hand if Blett has any ideas where it might be hiding.
I mean, before we try that, you'd be surprised how often this works. Excuse me, we need to get out of here alive. Could you just like let us know when you're done and we'll just leave?
Roll a perception check.
That would be a 25.
Okay, one quick second, because this is gonna be. Actually, we can move over to the map now.
Behold,
Map time.
a map view.
Look at all this gold.
I'm just gonna move these real quick. So, what did you get on your perception?
25.
25. I hope you're looking at the full map because
Oh, that's a big thing that's moving over there.
Yeah, I'm seeing like the top half of whatever that is.
It's a very Jaws-esque moment.
Fortunately, I think it's hiding behind our character portraits on the.
I saw it
on
for
the
a second
previous
on the
screen.
preview
Yeah.
thing, so
which is good. No, that's great.
Okay, great.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see what almost looks like, you know, like the little bits of rays in water that kind of like dance over the top of the surface of the water. You saw that, but almost kind of like on top of what looks like a movable piece of leather as it swims through the whirlpool against it with no problem.
Oh, so it's swimming against the motion of the, like, is the whirlpool going clockwise or counterclockwise?
The whirlpool itself is going clockwise. The creature that you just saw or saw an inkling of is swimming against it, which is counterclockwise.
okay.
It doesn't look like it's having any issue fighting the surface of the water or the velocity,
The current.
the current. Thank you. That's about as much as you saw when you made out that cry.
All right, well, I see that guy going around. He either doesn't understand me or he's a jerk. So-
You two roll perception.
All right. Wait, where?
15 for me.
That is a 9. Nothing. Probably nothing doing.
What happened? Here's my d20. Aha. Yeah, you two don't see anything. You look at the direction that Eloy is pointing at, but you don't see anything amidst the current of the whirlpool.
Well,
Eloy's
Eloy,
just grabbing more money.
Eloy, if you saw something, did you get it like a decent look at it? Like, do you know what it looked like?
Nah, man, but whatever it is, it's swimming real fast and against the current, so probably real good at swimming.
I look over to Siren and Blah. Does any of this sound familiar? Is this a creature you've dealt with before, or at least heard stories?
There is one more thing. Blair is telling me this water doesn't feel natural, almost if it's not water itself.
Oh man, this isn't Monster Pee, is it? I don't want to get wet with Monster Pee, you guys.
Look,
You just
Eloy,
look,
sometimes jobs get a little
Almarad
dirty.
looks to you and just goes, "Yeah, man, I don't want to either."
None of us want to get peed on today, I think.
It's not something any of us are looking for, but I'm just gonna say that in this quest, it might just happen, and you're gonna have to be ready to deal with it.
Well,
Everybody gets peed on sometimes. Sometimes you get paid more than others.
Okay, R. Kelly.
thank you. As you're thinking that, you see Vagan kind of like scratching the bottom of his shin. He's just like, "What do we do? What do we do?" Well, we know where exits are. All roads lead to them. You two look like you have the most verse in magic, as he looks to Siren and Almarad. Is there no way you can try to like get us out of here by combining magic or something? And they both look to each other just like, that sounds like the dumbest thing ever, but it's probably the best course of action at this point.
You've got hot magic, and she's got water magic. What if you just put those together and made this a big steamy whirlpool?
I could go for a sauna.
Both of them kind of like look at Ezra just like, and then back to each other.
Heat and ice. As someone who knows nothing about magic, he is just here. In fact, you know what? Just to make this more authentic, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. Fucking, of course, I get a nat 20 when I'm gonna do like an Arcana check to give you an idea. But okay, with a nat 20, Ezra begins describing. Hey, you know, I don't know a lot about magic, but this seems like a situation where your magic would really come in handy, especially since we've got a lot of water and you can make things hot. You could probably dry out this water or make it chilled and we could walk on it.
With that nat 20, would he have any insight onto, like, you know, if this isn't real water, what this water might be?
Well, let me explain that after he's done with that.
No problem.
Basically, I give that idea. As someone who doesn't know how magic works in this game, I'm just kind of bullshitting, hoping.
No. With that, since you just found out that this water doesn't feel like it's real water, if it's not real water, maybe properties don't work in the same way as it normally would.
Yeah, that's something Ezra would think.
So, based on the surface knowledge of what you know about Almarad and the surface knowledge of Siren's course of magic, you deduce that maybe just using what they're good at in a mixture would result in something. Mm-hmm. They both are looking at the whirlpool and just like, well, it's not moving in on us, so it can't hurt to try. Almarad kind of like takes his position on the western side, and Siren takes a position on the eastern side, and they begin to like start like chanting and trying to channel their magic in some way.
Just real quick to specify, you had said they both were at the eastern side. I'm guessing one is western and one is eastern.
I apologize. Yes.
Okay.
Eastern and western. I'm forgetting that I'm facing this way, so if I point this way, it's going to be the opposite fucking way it's supposed to be. Stage left. Yeah. So, they start trying to like fiddle around with like their sources of magic and begin to try and like Almarad tries to try to see what happens when he douses flame into it. It goes out. However, it doesn't. Like, the fire kind of, like, almost touches the water, and the water almost looks like it ripples at its touch. Siren throws a water spell into the whirlpool itself, and the water seems like it bounces off, almost like it bounced off, like, how water acts with oil.
Okay.
And then it finally converges into the mass itself of water. Vagan's just sitting there just like, oh, I don't know. He's just like, oh, well, I hope this works as he's standing in the center. 1 second. Take a look at that map, boys.
My eyes
are glued to the... Oh, that's probably not good.
And something moved.
Another something.
We're gonna need a bigger treasure room.
All right, I need everyone to roll me a 1d4.
1d4. Ooh.
1.
1
2.
Who has the higher dex out of the both of you?
out of him and I.
Yeah.
Mine is 16.
Mine is also 16. Would you like to roll off?
Okay, well, don't worry about it. I just
Okay.
wanted to get that number out there.
No worries.
Eloy.
If we wanted to give somebody the edge, he does have proficiency in dexterity
That's
saves,
true.
though.
Eloy.
Yes.
I need you to roll me a dexterity save.
Save.
As you see, your eye has been focused on where you saw like that shine of light where the leather like was reflecting off it. You tried to piece some kind of like creature together out of it, thinking that there might be something just swimming in there, like just because of the fact that it's a whirlpool. Mm-hmm. And boy howdy do you ever, as it starts to form a face, and then a second one, and it kind of torpedoes itself towards the surface as the whirlpool itself bends around, almost like when you punch your hand through like a balloon, and the balloon wraps around your fist at first. That's what's happening as this starts to appear out of the water. And you only have a split second to go, hey, wait a minute, as that lurches out.
Hello,
Ah,
friend.
All right, two-headed shark.
Roll a
thing.
dexterity check as this thing torpedoes its way out to try and lurch at you guys.
Double shark!
That's a 10.
Oh, is all of us dex save or just Eloy?
Just Eloy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 10.
So you guys pretty much see it like, you know that scene in Zelda where like Volgara kind of like pops out of the lava and he's flying above?
All right, yeah.
He's starting
Fire
to
dragon.
land down on top of Eloy as this is happening.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so you said you got a 10?
Yep. He's taking the gold.
Yeah, this thing lands a hit on you. Unfortunately,
I thought he might.
well, he knocks into you, so I'm gonna give him his base bump into you, and then
His
he's gonna
bump
try
damage.
to attack. Luckily for you, he only did 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As you could you go, oh well, this ain't so bad. As this thing flops on you. Oh, it's just a big fish. Oh wait, that's right. Sharks have scales on the side of them, and this thing is huge.
Ow, 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 ow.
Right
ow.
across the face.
On the bright side, I think he got out that last piece of glass. Remember that? Remember how I had glass in my face?
Yeah.
I don't.
He returns into the water and disappears into the liquid. Siren just goes, "Oh well, that's not good because that's not the thing that Blef found."
I look over to the group. Did we all see that?
No, I saw it.
Okay, good. All right.
I think
I saw it. I felt it. Yeah.
It had-
Sorry, this whole place has been a magical nightmare and full of illusions. I wasn't sure what was real yet.
Okay, well, I have a new plan then. Vagan looks to you guys. You look like you're the fighting type, whereas we're the magic type, and we're gonna try and find our way out of here. I'm gonna cast an illusion spell on those who can maybe find a way out, while you guys take care of whatever's happening here.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's
Snaps his finger and they're gone.
I'd like for us to all get out, but okay.
just saying you have a magical genie and a pirate lord, but okay.
Oh no, that's what he did. He's like, oh well, there's enemies here. So his plan was, make everyone else who can actually find an exit invisible while they try to figure it out. So it focus fires on you guys.
Great.
Which
We're tanking.
is a bad plan, but Vagan.
But Vagan is acting under pressure.
Yeah, Vagan's acting under pressure.
And nobody else is gonna question it.
I feel like he was just making a call and it happened.
All right, so I need everyone now to roll initiative.
All right, here we go.
And if that seems
7.
ill-conceived to the audience,
Here we are.
here we are.
7 for Dagon.
11 for Ezra.
8 for Eloy.
Dagon's just been taking. What? Where the fuck did
Oh!
Just like he stands up, his pockets. Shh.
Yeah, you've been doing that this whole time, and then everyone's fucking gone.
Oh, we alone now?
Frida got a 9, so
Vegan took our more magically inclined friends to maybe find a better exit while we're left here to deal with a two-headed shark, it looks like.
Guess you weren't so inclined, eh, chick? Stephenarin.
All right, so 11 was.
I got 9. Or
11,
6,
11 was me.
Sorry, I got 7. My bad.
Yeah, and I got 8.
Frida, Ben, and Nick. Now to roll. Shit, he's going first. All right.
I mean, not hard to beat an 11 if I were to be.
Yeah. Yeah, none of us were rolling great on that initiative, but... Hey.
All right. So now,
You know, to be
pop
fair.
out my handy dandy book that has all the stats on this bad boy, so no one can say I'm cheating.
Oh no. To be fair, he kind of had the jump on us with this whole whirlpool thing. So you know
Yeah.
what? Us having low initiatives feels like it fits.
That and this thing is definitely the predator in this scenario. We are
We are
relatively unawares of its location.
we are but humble prey running for our lives.
At least it has to get into our territory to fight us.
Yeah, we so long as we stay on the land, the creature that doesn't have legs.
So
is
long
prob-
as nothing knocks us into the water, we are fine.
Exactly. Everybody stay close, tight formation, don't let anyone fall off.
Back to back.
Okay, I need to roll a special set of die just to see where this
We'll
thing
loop
appears.
our arms around each other. It might hinder our fighting capabilities, but we won't lose one another.
At least we'll die slower.
All right, so you guys, for those, we're at the top of the list. You guys are pretty much just like getting your bearings. You're picking up Eloy as he just like almost fell over the side.
Ow, ow, ow.
Hey, it was a little close shave there, buddy, but we're gonna be all right. Everything's cool.
You guys see as this appears on screen and starts to break the surface of the water again.
Oh no, it's on my screen.
It does not attack. It readies its action by just swimming in place.
It's hovering.
Now to roll for this other thing.
Oh no.
Ah, excellent. You guys watch as what looks like some kind of light source begins to shine through the whirlpool itself. No, it's the water itself is starting to congeal into this almost like a blobby form as this peers out with tendrils waving in front of you as it lurches out.
What the fuck is that?
Omi Bozu?
This,
Enemy of Neo, right?
Yeah.
this creature will you guys don't watch this thing move so much as it's stretching out from the waterfall from the whirlpool itself.
I've seen this one. You got to use your click back on its glowy core.
I like that idea. I like that a lot.
All right.
Oh, hello.
Whoa!
This creature
Lords.
yeah, is moving up on you guys. He's not really attacking so much as he's just stretching out. I now have to ask you, do you choose to let this thing push you, or do you choose to fight against its push?
Those are my only
As it
options?
starts to roll over you. If you wish to fight against it, it's going to take a certain roll.
I would try to avoid it, honestly. Like if that was possible. Like if it's rolling at me,
It's still on its move.
okay.
And unfortunately, it says in the book that on move, if it gets into a character space,
They must attack.
they have
or
to make a they have to make a choice.
attack or relent. Because I feel like if it was
Because that's going to be Dagon and Ezra who are going to make this choice.
okay, and this big old slime ball is rolling towards me, and it's fight or just get
Can
hit.
yeah, I guess if it's fight or get hit, I was gonna ask, could I use my reaction to shove Ezra out of the way? Because I'll take the hit.
Also, hold on, this thing's kind of like wigging out on me. I don't want it to edit, I want it to actually push. Because technically it would stop right there.
Okay.
So if
that's
I pushed
good.
Ezra back, like just reach arm out and just shove, is that something I can do, or is that?
That's a little too many like options for this at this point.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. Well,
That's like doing a couple of multi-actions on top of it.
all right.
And it's still this thing's turn though, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I get it. I was wondering if that was a possibility to use as my reaction rather than fight or flight or fight or.
Well,
Relent.
I have to ask you guys, what do you choose?
Yeah.
To fight against it or to take it? Because you still have to roll something if you take it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's an automatic hit.
Well, okay. If running away is an option, Ezra would probably be like stabbing at it. So, you know, if it's coming on me, I'm gonna go ahead and say, good or bad choice, Ezra would start fighting back if it was on top of him.
Okay, you wish to fight it. What about you?
Dagon, having, dealt with, like, weird, eldritch abominations before, is just going to see what happens first.
Okay, you don't fight against it, so that means that this creature will end up pushing you in a direction. Do you
Okey-dokey.
accept that?
I accept.
Okay, for those who are fighting it, which is Ezra, I need you to roll a strength check.
All right, not a great thing for me. 14.
You just failed by 1.
Okay.
Wonk, wonk.
No bonuses, so it's really
You-
easy to figure it out.
You see the texture of this thing, and you're like, oh, it looks all rubbery and shit. I could probably push against that, so you push your elbow out in front to see. It does congeal over your elbow, and it's like, oh, that's nothing. But then all of a sudden, you start to feel like your arm is being pulled in,
Guys, I made a mistake!
and it rolls over you. You.
Hello.
What did you roll?
I didn't roll anything. I am accepting my fate.
You are
getting
accepting
pushed.
the push. Okay, I do need you to roll a strength check as well.
Oh, okay. This is a strength save? It doesn't matter. I don't get proficiency.
It's a athletics, pretty much.
Oh, athletics.
Yeah.
That's much better. That'd be a 17.
You feel this thing kind of push against you, but enough that you know that if you stay there for any second longer, it's almost like it's like a blowing gum, and if you blow it far enough, it's gonna spread out. It's just gonna get sticky and all over the place.
Ew.
You jump and take a step back, and this thing almost like a belly gut pushes like a sumo wrestler, like pushes you back a little bit.
Oh, pushes me backwards. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's gonna push you backwards.
Wait, where's Captain? Oh, no!
So now I'm going to read this out loud because this is the unfortunate part of this, and this is its attack.
Hey, I know what Ezra would do if slime got all over him. He'd be like, get off me! So,
Engulf. I'm also going to give you the name of this creature. It is called the Giant Shark Bowl Ooze.
okay.
Sounds
Scientific name.
significantly grosser than
The giant shark ball moves up to its speed. While doing so, it can enter large or smaller creature spaces. Whenever the ball enters a creature space, the creature must take a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. On a successful save, the creature can choose to be pushed 5 feet back or to the side of the bowl. A creature that chooses not to be pushed suffers the consequences of a failed saving roll. On failed save, the bowl enters the creature's space, and the creature takes... Now, there are one of two ways I could have done this, and I decided the dice roll would have been better. 22 raw piercing damage.
Okay.
Or 3d10 plus 6.
Oh, man. Those are both bad options.
I don't know. Okay, you do have 3d10 plus 6 at max
Yes.
in your health pool.
I could survive that at full damage. But...
Oh, also, you saw it coming, so.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that's
you
true.
can do uncanny dodge.
Yeah, which,
But you are still engulfed in
which,
this thing.
Which I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and spoil that one for you. Whatever number you're going to throw me,
Yeah.
just do me a favor and cut it in half.
Unless you roll the three-eyed snake there.
All right, 3d10. 4, 1, so 5. And 2, 7 plus 6.
So 13 altogether?
Yep, so that's 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And is that cut in half with the uncanny dodge or no?
Yes. But you are still engulfed, which means the creature engulfed, let's see, the creature engulfed cannot breathe, is restrained. You can attempt to do a escape check after the end of this turn.
Can I drop items? I'm just asking for a friend.
I mean, you can, yes, but it would still take a strength check to get the item out of your pocket.
Okay, that's fair.
Question, this being, does it act as if it's like, if somebody were to be able to breathe in water, would they be able to breathe inside of it? I mean, I wouldn't know. But...
That is too meta for me to explain that just
Gotcha.
yet.
Okay.
But since I did call it an ooze, it's not water.
Okay, so water breathing is not a... Gotcha.
Yep. You can see this thing's core as it bowls over Ezra. So pretty much the core is right up against his face, along with the layer of ooze that's behind him now. And that's not all, because that's one attack. The shark acts as its secondary.
Great. I figured maybe being caught in the ooze would keep me safe from the shark, but you know what? Actually,
Nope,
seems like a
because-
good team attack right
Check
there.
this out.
Lock me
It
into
is
place.
called the Shark Bowl.
The two monsters share a symbiotic attachment and would be doomed without one another. The shark and ooze both gain sustenance from living tissue the ooze gathers as the shark swims in the ooze, consuming it all.
Great.
The magic within the shark bowl requires great energy to maintain, thus keeping the creature constantly hungry.
My hope for a strategic advantage literally put me in the worst place possible.
So now I'm going to move said shark. As the ooze tracks with it, it's gonna go for a bite attack on Ezra. Well, what is your AC?
15.
Okay, well, I rolled low enough that you don't get hit by
Hey!
this. As you watch as the two heads of the shark kind of converge around you, but you with enough force, you're able to use the core to push it away. Your hand burns and the glove on your hand disintegrates. But with that push, the jaws of the creature clamp together and they both bite each other in the face.
Nice.
Not dealing damage, but missing you completely.
Just a little nip on each
However, you are still engulfed. You are stuck in this position unless someone wants to get you out until its next turn.
other. Okay.
And we are now up the list. Grant.
Hey, I'm gonna try and get out and see if I can pull out my grappling hook, basically my grapple chain.
I'll give you
Check
this.
first, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You'd have to pull it out first, and that would take your regular action is pulling it out and then trying to escape because it requires a certain check of an athletics check for you to get out. Mm-hmm. And that's one action, and that
Okay.
doesn't count as a movement.
All right. So just trying to do my escape first.
Trying to do your escape first would be the best course of action. Getting your item out would still require another roll.
Okay,
But
alright.
you will not escape.
Well, I'll do my escape attempt first, I guess. That's a just a straight strength check or
Athletics.
Hey, 2.
Nah, you're stuck firm in there.
That makes sense. But okay. So now to attempt to try and get an item, is that just a roll on its own then?
You're going to have to roll me another strength check with
Okay.
disadvantage at this point
All right. With disadvantage?
because you are engulfed in slime.
Hey, that's true.
Turbulent slime.
Okay, well, first roll is an 11. The other one is a 14. So 11 is my attempt to get something.
You are able to grab it within. You're able to like move your wrist around to at least grab the hilt of your crossbow.
Okay.
But you can't pull it up, so you have the item in hand.
Okay, so I'm like touching it, but it's just not doing anything?
Yep.
All right, well,
You can use your cunning action to.
is that... Oh, yeah, that would be spending a bonus action to use
It does not
objects,
say
but-
anything about not spending a bonus action, so
Alright.
that is possible.
All right, but I'm guessing since I'm still engulfed, I wouldn't be able to just do it. It's probably still
I mean, if
something I need to
you're
attempt.
using your clink back, right?
Yeah, that was my hope, was to...
If you want to use it, I will allow you to do another bonus action, but you have to roll another strength check.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
To try to
I will attempt. 8.
get the hook out there somewhere.
And another 8. Okay, so 8 is my attempt to use this. Also, it keeps kicking me out to the...
Unfortunately, with a roll of 4 and this thing's bonuses, it just beat you by 2.
That's fine. I tried.
All right. It is now Frida's turn. Frida is right there and just is like, oh, well, I guess I'm in this for the long run. And she attempts to try and pull you out. All right, I have to roll. She got a 18. I'm going to roll this creature's attack against that. She finds a a weak point in the slime enough to grab you by the back of your shirt and pull you out. There is a mucusy fucking phlegmy layer of slime on top of you, but you are sitting outside of it. She just takes her knife and dashes it across where your mouth is enough for you look up, you see a knife go for your face, and she opens an air hole for you to breathe out.
That was gross.
And that is her turn. Ben.
So is this thing translucent? Was I able to see Ezra when he was in there?
Yes.
Can I also...
The creature, it actually says in the book, it counts as full cover, but it's translucent enough that you can see through.
Okay. So next question, can I see, did it also engulf any of this gold when it slurped over here?
Roll me a quick perception check.
Right.
I like where
He's
you're,
bound
I
to
like
be
you're
on it.
thinking, Ben. I think I know where this is going.
16.
16. Yeah. It goes without saying that when this thing kind of like pushed its way in, it's not really doing anything to the metal that it engulfed, but it is in there and it's kind of like stuck to the surface. It's actually actively keeping it from going inside of itself.
Okay, so it's just like stuck on the surface.
Yep.
Not.
But you are more than certain that if this thing retracted in again, it would take it with it.
Okay. Well, it's been a while since we had one of these. Heap metal on the gold that stuck to it. So that is.
Now, one of two options. The shark monster tries to eat whatever's inside and gets a hot, tasty surprise. Also, anyone who gets engulfed, really warm.
Okay, so it is in. It is currently in physical contact, so it's going to take its damage regardless. So let me roll that. That's going to be 11 fire damage.
All right. It does count as fire damage, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing against a watery monster.
It
who
is a
knows?
watery monster, so you see it like form bubbles, like when you see a kettle boiling tea. But then it slowly dissipates and returns to normal. You did do damage. You see like pocketed air bubbles where the metal was that form around it, and it's not returning to its gelatinous state, but it's not like as big as you would hope it would be.
Gotcha.
So it did do some damage, just not what you were expecting.
All right. Well, as long as it wasn't negated entirely, it's still a useful enough move.
Yep. And with that, I'll just say that you have discovered that this thing has resistance to fire.
Makes sense. So yeah, that's my action for my move. I'm just gonna back up as far away from this thing as I can get while still being on the platform. Actually, if it continues moving in that direction, I would rather not be directly in its path.
It has completely used up its entire move.
I mean, for this turn.
Yeah, for this turn.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
gonna start going again.
is this all surface that I can stand on here? This like pier-looking thing?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah.
You can. Okay, so you could stand on the pier, but if you keep going into the pier, you're walking into the whirlpool.
Gotcha.
So the more you go out into the pier, I'm gonna ask you to roll checks.
Gotcha. Yeah, that square that I've chosen seems like a decent place to stand. Still a square away from the whirlpool, but rocking a hard place and all
Yeah.
that. But as far as positioning goes, I think that's
Blob in a wet place.
yeah,
Blob in a wet place.
yeah,
All right.
exactly. And I do also have a bonus action. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, can't do that until subsequent turns. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm gonna holler at Dagon. Whatever you do, man, I believe in you. I think you can handle this. You got this, Dagon. I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration.
Perhaps I do. I
You
believe it's my-
totally do. 100%. I believe it. I believe. I've always believed.
Chick, put him in the hole. Boom! A big black ball, the size of that square, engulfs this area. And each of them immediately... Oh, wait, no, that's when they start their turn, I think. Yeah, it's just a pitch black hole, and on the inside, all you hear is that...
Oh, you don't hear that enough as is?
Oh, but now, yeah, but
Well,
now it's a different sort of...
Now it's worse.
This one just seems haunting.
Okay, so do they take damage instantaneously?
At the start of their turn, they do, and that entire area is counted as difficult terrain for them.
Wow. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, I like that. I like what that's gonna entail for coming up next.
That makes this interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, it makes it
also
super
forgive me when I was like trying to measure shit out. I accidentally put a bunch of little tiny squares on the map.
Yeah, I saw that. It's fine.
Shit.
Okay.
And
Do you
as
do anything else?
as my bonus action, I will choose the slime as my hex target,
Very well.
which will not come into play until I actually attack it. But now there's a giant ball there.
Okay, well, I need you to roll that damage because we're back up on their turn.
Excellent. Okay, that's 2d6 cold damage. If fire's not working, How about a little ice scarecrow? That is. Do you just want the same roll for both of them, or do you want me to roll it for each?
You have to. It's for both actually.
Okay, so this is 9 cold damage.
9 cold damage on both of them.
Yeah, unless
Okay.
you want me to roll like 2d6
No, that's
separately.
fine because that's actually the workaround for this fight. Is that they have
they
a
have
lot
a-
of resistances and they take up a lot of like attacks and spaces, but they both act as one unit. So,
So
if
they
one takes
share a
damage,
health
everyone
pool.
takes damage.
Awesome. So that means I just dealt damage to both of them. Like
You
I
did
just do
18
double-
damage.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll take that.
And also, you seem to notice that the frost kind of permanently attaches itself into the slime and is now spinning in the whirlpool. So it does
Starting to get a
not
little
take.
chilly for you.
Yeah.
It does not take
Well, I got
resistance.
pulled out, I think.
Yeah, you got pulled out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we can probably move you out of it.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Yeah, well, I was about to move. Once on their turn, they're going to move.
All right. If that was the case, then I actually would have moved it out because that would give me an additional square of space that I could fuck up.
Yeah.
All right.
whatever.
I'm just calculating the damage.
damn it.
One moment.
I keep adding squares.
Okay. We're at that. All right. Now that that's done with, you guys watch as the slime, the core is whipped back into the whirlpool because of the sheer current that is pushing it with it. So you watch as the core kind of just goes whoop and rubber bands back into the whirlpool along with the shark, and you have no idea where they have gone at
Well, I
this
mean,
point.
they're in a ball of pitch blackness. I can't see the shark regardless.
Well, yeah, so you watch them like descend into the darkness at this point. Now I must roll for them again, because there is a small gimmick to this fight.
All right. I'm assuming that's kind of a special movement thing.
This is a special instance for this fight as it is.
Damn. All right. Well, that.
Hey, you know what?
If,
Worst
you
case
know what? If they
scenario-
end up, it sounds like it's a roulette thing where they're ending up on a
Yeah.
certain corner. So
Yeah.
we're just kind of betting on black over here.
Basically. We
It's
just,
a 1 in 4 chance. That's not bad.
Yeah.
we just got one corner where they'll pop up and they'll be like, fuck.
I'll take a 1 in 4 chance of them instantly taking 2d6 cold damage and having to make a dex save versus some acid damage.
I'm curious about another element that I might throw into this and see how they react to it. 'Cause,
All right.
I got that shock dagger. This is a watery creature.
All right, so the shark will decide to be the one who takes movement.
Okay.
He appears here at first,
Hey, what's up, guys?
How's it going?
It's me and my brother.
and he swims underneath the platform.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's an under here
Didn't
too.
have a base.
Yeah. Like I said, remember how like there's a pillar in the middle holding it together, and the whirlpool is kind of like coning itself at the bottom. So it leaves it ample room to swim underneath. 1, 2, 3, and since this thing is fucking huge,
Hey, what's up?
it appears right here.
Hey, guys.
And Eloy, you watch as this giant two-headed shark kind of jawses its way up the top. What is your AC?
That would be 15.
Line it up.
no, I got a nat 20.
Oh, that's no bueno.
That's no bueno.
No bueno for Eloy.
Poor Eloy. This
It's a bad day for poor Eloy.
jeez.
Okay, well, I'm okay. I'm gonna give you an option. Do you want to take the raw damage, or do you want me to roll it?
Do you want to know you're fucked or maybe get fucked? Even worse.
Roll it. Let RNGesus decide.
All right,
RNGesus.
RNGesus, who just gave me a nat 20.
3d10 plus 6.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to get rid of my little squares here. Got
Okay,
one.
4. 4. Hold on, I'm
So
sorry.
long as it's less than 5, you're kind
10.
of. Well, okay.
14.
Oh, not what I wanted. That's a
5.
different square.
Okay, so that's 19.
19 plus 6.
So 25.
25 HP.
What was the raw that he could have taken?
22.
Ah, just a little over.
All right. 25. So that's...
Yep, you guys watch as this thing, like, grabs Eloy by the chest and throttles him up in the air. But Eloy's mass was enough to, like, as it came down, it tried to pull him with it. His mass knocked him out of the creature's jaws, taking a few teeth as it's sticking out of his chest cavity as he's laying over the pier.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Eloy's lunch leaves him.
And now it is the ooze's turn. Like I said, the ooze and the shark act as two
Yeah.
separate creatures. However, they both take the same damage.
They share a health pool.
They share a health pool. This one appears here, out of the geyser.
Hey, he's making your noises, chick.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Roll a strength check.
Man, it couldn't be Dex. I'm not doing something.
Oh, actually, you're
crafty.
right. It is Dex. I
Oh,
apologize.
well then fucking that's gonna change everything.
I apologize. It's wait.
Well, maybe not
Well,
with this
when you
roll.
when you were fighting it, it was.
Do you want to fight against it or do you want to move with it?
You want to get out of its
I wanna
way.
get out of its
Whichever one
way.
requires Dex.
Dex will require you to get pushed.
All right.
Okay, fine. Then yeah, then I guess push me. But okay. All right. 14. Not great. It's lower roll, but at least had a bonus this time.
All right, let me double check this.
And that's just Dex check, not a save, right?
It is a Dex. It is a DC 16 saving throw.
Saving throw. Okay. Well, in that case, that's 17.
17. You
Yes.
passed it by 1. You felt this thing grab you, like you just got up. Oh, I can't believe. Oh no! As it grabs the back of your head.
And I'm guessing you roll forward to where next to Frida
Yeah,
is.
you just like you tumble forward and it takes a chunk of your hair with it.
Not my lovely locks. The ladies love those.
Your lovely Lockwoods.
And now I have to roll for Frida.
Not my wood locks.
Frida is going to push against. She's not going to fight it. She's going to get out of its way.
Good call.
Well, you guys lost your healer. She's engulfed.
No,
Oh
no.
dear.
And I'm going to roll for her because she takes that damage instantly. Yeah, it's the same attack. Pseudopod and bite are the same amount of damage. 5. 5. 2. Plus 6. Ouch. So you guys watch as a good chunk of, like, her tattoos begin to, like, the ink dissipates into the slime as it burns away at her arm.
Question: when Eloy got grabbed, would he have been moved towards that shark, or?
Well, no, that was just fluff saying
Okay.
that it hit him, but he didn't get dragged in. So it was just fluff. All right,
And
and
a big old love tap with some teeth.
Might
teeth.
have an idea.
Yep. So at this point, Frida has been engulfed in this thing. It is now Ezra's turn.
All right. So the core is like illuminated, right? I can see that.
You can
like,
see the
clear as
core.
day.
It literally looks like a not a brain, but it looks like some kind of organ, a round spherical organ that is throbbing and pulsating, and it's giving off a sickly light blue.
Sounds
a
like
sickly
what-
light yellow. I apologize.
Sounds like what I needed to hear. I raise my my grappling hook gun and aim at that core. I'm gonna take a good old shot. That is an 18.
Let me check this thing's AC. Wow! Wow, okay. It has an AC of 6.
Yeah.
It's pretty big and slow. I had to imagine something like that would help.
Yeah? Okay. Well, you hit this thing. You take aim and your shot goes right in, like with a nasty slurp. It
right.
goes into the core.
Okay, well I just get a 1d8 base damage there, and then I can yell clink back to see what happens. But all right, it takes and I don't think there were any bonuses added to the gun, so I think it's just the roll. So that would be a 7.
We did say it was magic though, yeah?
Because it is a magic item.
It is
It is a magic
weapon.
item, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, enchanted. So yeah, so. It would be- it
what
would
kind
be
of
magic.
damage did it do? Piercing?
I got to imagine a grappling hook would do bludgeoning or piercing, depending on what side.
I had to say it's piercing because you're trying
All
to
right.
hook it.
I'm gonna go to your
Yeah, 'cause
your
then
expertise
that
on
does-
that because I didn't write it down. If you had told me, I just
Yep.
said 1d8.
So you say click back, and you actually take probably a good tenderloin of this thing's matter with it as it comes back wriggling around on the hook. Dealing how much damage?
The d8 on the or a 7 on the die,
Well, you have to roll.
plus your
and dex bonus.
Yeah.
plus dex.
Okay, so that would be 10.
Nice, good hit. So that did damage, and this thing, you watch as, not only is the core reacting to it, but you also watch as like when the shark is lowering down, you actually see a bit of its flesh kind of like jitter out, almost like it's reeling in pain.
Okay.
And the entire waterfall itself is making like spike-like motions. Like it's vibrating to the fact that you did that to it.
It didn't like that.
Frida. Oh, poor Frida.
It's real unfortunate Frida had to get in there because that made me change my plan.
She didn't want to get in there. Frida is going to attempt to escape.
Neither did I when I was in there.
Oh my shit, she just made it.
Yeah.
She just made it. It was a chore. But you watch as like Han Solo and Carbonite, she kind of just like but she takes her dagger and like just slowly begins to carve enough that she's able to front flip her way out of it.
She Batista's out of it.
Yep. And that unfortunately is her turn as she hits the floor. Just
Everybody's having a real rough day.
man, I knew this thing was a beast. That's why I was just like oof. This book is great, by the way.
No, that's not, I like these creatures. They're really cool.
That's Kobold Press, Creature Codex. Get in on it. It's a good book. In stores now, yes. All right. We are now up to Ben.
All right.
You're okay there, bud? You want a juice box?
Yeah, I
What's
could
your
use a
plan?
juice
What's your
box.
plan there, Eloy?
I don't have much that's gonna do do much against this giant monster, so I'm gonna try healing. I'm gonna aura of vitality myself. Yeah, just like,
A real shaky trumpet plays out.
yeah. All right, I am going to heal. Physician, heal thyself. I'm gonna heal myself for 5.
That's why they call it a medical practice.
And boy, there's just no good place to stand.
Yeah, we've got an arena that's.
I will say there are better places to stand than that.
By the
if
way,
I-
you see all the stuff that's like sitting there? Like that's all there. So if you don't think you could take this thing on in a fight, there are other things around here that could prove interesting.
Our map does have things on it.
Yep. Your map does have things on it for a reason.
silver, gold, treasure chests. That one isn't open.
I don't. Any direction that I move is going to be either towards one of these things or towards the whirlpool.
You are in a very scary spot right now.
I'm just gonna.
It might get scarier.
I'd argue that I might be the only one scarier with positioning because I am literally between them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand my ground and just try and keep my head on a swivel to try and.
Well, remember, once their turn comes back, they return back into the water.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
that's-
they rotate somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like basically, the gist I'm getting, the rhythm of this fight is going to be they pop out, they fuck up somebody, and the rest of us have to respond.
Yep.
And then they're going to dip back in the water and start it again.
Yep, pretty much.
I have a fun plan that I'm hoping will work this out in our favor.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, anywhere I can see to stand would involve passing right by them and potentially invoking attacks of opportunity. No, I'm gonna stick right where I am.
Okay.
I cannot take another attack.
You just see the second head of the shark. Come on, buddy. Do something.
Can you move 5 feet down?
I mean, if talking's a free action.
There's the shark head. You want
Can you?
Can you?
Yeah, I think Dagon could be like,
Yeah.
step to your left! Like,
Yes, step to your left.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, you don't have.
Yeah, no, if that's something that Dagon wants to communicate to me.
Step to your left a little. Thank you.
Like this?
Yes, perfect, perfect.
All right.
Right on the perimeter
Of another hole of doom!
Wait, is this a concentration spell? Ah, fuck, it is. I can't do it again.
No.
Never mind. Because that would have been so fun, just being able to cut off half the map.
Then there he just goes. You can still move though. You can still move.
come on, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm glad I checked. I'm glad I checked. People would have been mad about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's about all I can usefully do.
Okay, how much you heal yourself?
Just for 5.
Okay. We are back up the list.
I hate hearing that.
Wait, I'm after him.
Oh, I apologize. Jesus.
Yeah.
Him not being able to do a new focus spell didn't skip his turn.
All right. Well, let's see. Now that he is my Hexblade target, I may as well hit him with my Hexblade. Oh, shit, I'm choosing a... God damn it, I made another square. All right, I'll step over here, kind of next to... I'm guessing that's an attack range.
Frida is, as of right now, Frida is in the same space as the creature, though she is free at this point.
Okay, yeah, I'm with him.
So if you attack the creature, you're not gonna hit Frida.
Good. All right, that was a concern.
There you go. Now I made a square too. No, it's not just you.
Excellent. Everybody has squares. Soon it will form a circle.
The fuck you guys doing to my map?
We're drawing squares. All right.
Adding points of
I am
interest.
going to swipe at it with my sword.
Alrighty.
All right, chick, use headbutt.
Oh, gross.
You said it has an AC of 6, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing any. Yeah, I rolled a. Yeah, I hit it. Okay.
Is this slashing damage?
This is magical slashing. Yes,
Okay.
magical for the sake of damage reduction. Is there anything else to it? No, I'm not using my necrotic
you just
shroud.
hear you hear Chick as you put the sword into the slime. Oh god. It does leave. You see a visible burn mark being put in by the base of the magic of that Chick is emanating. However, the slicing, like, that was just completely difficult to do. That took you a good, like, 5 seconds to try and just make that one slice, but it was possible.
Okay. I mean, I figured the magic would help that part.
Yep, the magic pretty much negates the resistance.
All right, that's 10 damage plus 13 damage.
13 damage?
Proficiency.
Very nice hit. Very nice hit.
And then with a second slice-a-do.
Did you get real good damage?
No. I managed to find the only way I could miss it.
Oh.
Natural wonders.
Hey!
All right, go for it again, chick.
Roll me a dexterity save.
Okie dokie. Well, there's a nat 20.
Okay.
Hey.
Countered it out.
Yep. You felt your wrist get pulled in with it.
Oh, bye, chick.
You let go?
He'll come back to me if he is without of my range. He will appear on my back.
Yep. So you just think, wait, this is stupid.
Oh fuck this!
Yeah, you just said,
Hello.
don't you ever do that again.
What?
Did everything I could.
All right.
It was gross and icky.
Because as you were doing that, the whirlpool was actually pulling the slime back, so that's what was pulling with the sword. As it returns back into the water. Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Almost took Eloy with us.
No more.
Not today. Please.
Okay, time to roll that dice.
Yeah, chick is magically bound to me, so
It's too
unless
bad
there's some sort of magic stronger than him that would keep him away.
too
And
bad
I
it's
think
not like
Dagon
a-
would welcome that.
Oh, that is unfortunate for the shark. Now to roll for...
Oh, is he hanging out in the cold zone?
Yeah, he got put in the cold zone.
Yeah, buddy. That means if
Oh,
he's
Time out.
Hold on. Just rolling for the other dude. Okay. Yeah. So, roll for the cold zone.
2d6 ice. That is 7.
7 points of damage. Very nice.
Why did he kick me back out here? Don't
It's
do
been
that.
booting me out lately. I don't know. The last like 10 minutes. I had
Roll
to-
20's been a little weird today.
It has been.
You watch as, like...
Hence the late start. Sorry, guys.
You watch as, like, the two shark heads come out as they're, like, wearing, like, wool jackets. Like, oh.
He's got a frosty beard.
So, he appears here.
Well, we can't actually see him. He's just there.
Yeah, he's in the
We
magical
hear him going,
darkness.
"Whoo, that's cold!" as he pops his head out.
All right, so now let me double
I hear
check something
chick
here.
chewing.
Yep.
Someone.
So I'm going to let you guys know about something that this creature has.
Okay.
It is called Bloody Frenzy. The giant shark bowl has advantage on melee attack rolls against creatures that do not have all of their current HP.
Oh no, I don't like that at all.
And it also has blind sense of 60 feet.
Well, luckily, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it can see then.
Oh, no. It's going to try and... It can't see where it is in the magical darkness, but once it gets out, then it's like, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, if it has blind sense, then it actually does know where it is in that darkness.
Does the shark have that?
I don't
It
know.
does not.
Ah, well, the shark is stupid then. And is also trapped in a
Yeah.
horrific zone where each square costs 10
So the
to
shark
movement.
only has one option, but to swim this way. Help me. He disappears into the middle.
Trying to get out.
Trying to find anything else that's around there. He cannot move his swim speed in order to reach anyone at this time, so his move is forfeit.
Haha! He had to take a dash action to get out of the horrible
Isn't there something with
slurpiness.
sharks always moving? We killed him. We
With
forced
a
him to
giant
stop.
fucking whirlpool, though, it's constantly moving.
There's always water flooding over its gills.
I guess. I'm just seeing if we could have accidentally killed this shark. by
All right,
stopping
and
it.
Suffocate
then
it.
Slime Boy comes out the geyser once more.
Hey.
Hey, there he is again.
He's lining up on something. Oh no! Hey, I'm not getting touched this time.
All right, so what do you choose, Dagon? Do you fight or do you move? Or do you allow it to push?
Fight is an athletics check, yes?
Fight is athletics. To fight is athletics. Flee is dexterity.
All right, athletics it is.
All right.
I have proficiency in that. 22.
Stop it. Quit. Stop.
Ew, it's... It made
Gross!
It made farty noises.
All right. So that was just a push. Then it's going to attack. But let me
All right,
roll
if,
for Frida. Frida,
If I push, do I move back or does it move back?
you can move any place you want around it.
Stop it. Gross.
Actually, no, you're right. But I have to see what Frida gets before I
Okay.
can push.
Well, I'll
it.
just stand my ground.
Yeah.
I was right here.
With you and Frida's combined strength, you're able to push it back and halt its movement.
By our powers combined.
But it still gets to attack as you watch as the core stops. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, fuck you guys. And like 4 tentacle arms kind of just like lurch out of it and go to slap you guys. What is your ACs?
My AC is a 17.
15 for me.
Well, you don't have to worry. He's
Okay.
going for Frida.
Good.
Yeah, so Frida
When you
has...
said guys.
Frida, yeah, I
Oh,
apologize.
he has like a wide range double hit kind of attack.
Yep, he has a
Crazy.
reach of 10.
But he can attack 2 people with 1 swipe.
Yes, says right here, multi-attack.
Shit. Fuck. Alright.
If the shark does not take up an action, the action gets reverted over to the slime.
No worries. That'd be AC 17.
All right. Yeah, that's a hit.
Fair enough.
And for Frida dodges actually. She was just like, "Oh no, I ain't having this."
Oh, well, that was easy. She ducks. What? Ow! Dagon, duck!
Cutting words. I'm gonna subtract 8 from its to hit roll on Dagon. Does
Good,
that?
because do you want to take its raw or do you want to chance it with the roll?
Dagon always does it raw, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Yeah. If that 8 converts it into a miss, then it's a miss.
All right, let's do that roll then. 3d10 plus 6.
Wait,
Well,
no,
it
hold on.
missed.
He has a
I just-
-8
Oh.
to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I just used my cutting words to subtract
Oh,
8
fuck!
from his
I thought that
to
was the
hit roll.
damage. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that misses.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Yikes.
why cutting words is good.
Uh-huh. And that is its turn. The shark is not in play. We are up the list. Grant.
Let's see how it responds to this. I run up and stab it with the the shock dagger that was built into my electrical lockpick that you gave me.
I hold my hand up. You might not want to.
Too late now, he's
I
curious.
now can activate a new ability.
Good.
Let's see. Get ready for this, my friends. Electrical charge. When the giant shark bowl is subjected to lightning damage, it takes no damage and instead becomes
has to-
charged for 1 minute.
I think he has to hit it first.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have to attempt to hit it though. It's
Although it sounded more and more like you're attempting not to hit it.
yeah. But alas, I
What'd you
called move saved, move played. We've got a 13.
That
to
hits.
hit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let me continue on. The lightning damage, it takes no damage and instead becomes charged for 1 minute. While charged, its attacks deal an extra 2 1d4 lightning damage.
I have proficiency to diffuse no.
Yeah, so you guys watch as Ezra puts in the lockpick. It's,
New plan!
yeah, and you feel your entire hand just like rumble with this.
Oh,
With
bad choice.
With this bad fucking feel of electricity. It's like a giant, like everyone starts to feel static shock if you're wearing like any sort of leather or fur, as the entire area around you is now, like the whirlpool itself is now charging with electric damage.
Hey, that's gotta be bugging the shark though, right? Says Ezra, hoping he's doing something good.
This entire area is now just like, the entire walls are dancing with electricity.
You gave me a fucking shock dagger, and I'm fighting a big watery monster.
It's ooze,
Where
though,
was-
it's not water.
Still! But okay.
Hey man, do you want to read the book? It's right here.
Hey, I'm
We believe you 1,000%.
just saying.
I'm recalculating my move.
I'm just saying it's the worst call I could have made in retrospect, but at the time,
We're all learning this
I was just
together.
worried you were gonna lose your weapon.
I was just gonna give it a quick swipe with the.
Oh no, he would have lost his weapon if he rolled below a 6.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was never given actual damage numbers on that. I was just told shock dagger, so I assume it's like a dagger.
Yeah, so it's 1d4
Okay.
like the lightning.
But it, just kind of absorbs that.
Yeah, I guess that does do no damage since it absorbs the electricity. So
It says right here.
never mind.
It literally says right here, takes no damage and instead becomes charged for a minute. For the next 4 turns,
Okay.
it's going to have this ability ready.
New plan. No electricity. Says sheathing his shock dagger.
Now, I know that it's like you said that its attacks do the additional damage, but if we attack it in melee, do we also like subjected to that?
What do you mean?
Like if we hit it with a weapon that we are holding in our hands, are we
Yes.
subjected to that charge, or is it only when
No,
it
it's only
makes
when
attack?
it hits
Okay,
you.
cool.
It's only when it hits you.
It has to think about
So
it.
either the slime or the shark hits you, you take that extra damage.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, it is now Frida's turn. Frida is looking over at how bad Eloy's looking.
Yeah, I've been better.
She comes at you with the dagger.
Do it! Hit me!
She kind of just like surgically like removes the shark teeth out of your chest. We'll go ahead and roll that. Do. Nice. You get 14 HP back.
Hey.
Okay. Next is Ben.
All right.
You have no idea where the shark is, but you do see the slime.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to...
We haven't seen the shark in a bit. Maybe it's dead.
5, 10, 15,
We don't even know
20,
how it's responding to the electricity I just gave.
30. I'm going to pop right over here,
Hello.
which takes up my movement. I'm going to... Can I see? Does that thing... Well... Nah, that's still probably a poor use of my bonus action. I'm going to use my bonus action to proc my Aura of Vitality again and just see if I can top myself off even a little more. Yep, healing 4 damage to myself.
Alrighty.
And then I'm just...
You guys have to tell me if you are at full HP, because remember, this thing gets advantage if you're not at full.
Yeah,
Dagon
true.
has not been harmed yet, so
I do not have full HP.
Yeah, I'm a ways from it, but we'll see what we can do. Actually, yeah, that being the case, let's see how linked these things are. I'm going to drop a hypnotic pattern on the blob there. It gets, and I am using my magic bagpipes, allowing me to use 2 concentration spells at one point, at one time. Let's see, that's on a 30-foot cube. So, speaking of locking down portions of the map, let me try and...
I will, before you do this, I want you to roll an arcane check. Just for free.
All right, let's see.
Because I feel bad if this goes
If you
wrong.
do this and this.
16.
This thing doesn't seem to have any senses whatsoever. A charm spell might not work.
Okay, that being the case... that was very nice of you, thank you.
I did not want to be a dick. I was just like, you've had a bad shake for this entire time. You need a good.
I was hoping that organ was actually a brain, but I guess not. All right, that being the case, I'm just gonna.
Unfortunately, I will give you 2 things. Let me roll real quick.
All right.
You may have discerned something from.
I mean, that was a decent arcane roll, and arcane is not my specialty.
You can tell based on this creature that charm and frightened will not work on this thing.
Gotcha.
It has other immunities, but you could discern that.
Seems to be a mindless brute. All right.
The enforcer for its shark mouths to feed.
That in that case, I'm just gonna whip out my short bow and try and take aim at the core there.
Alrighty.
Let's see here. I'm gonna be using one of my radiant arrows. I don't know if that does anything extra, but gives me a +1 to hit if nothing else. That would be an 18 to hit.
That super hits.
Yep. And that's gonna do. Hey, 10 piercing / radiant damage.
That is a very, very good hit.
Hey. Yeah, that is about as good as I can do with that particular weapon.
As you take aim and the radiant damage kind of surges through, the whirlpool begins to stop being as turbulent as it used to be. It's still going. It's not as fast, though. You look at it and you're like, okay, from your perspective, you know that, like, there are rapids up in the mountains because of the water rushing down the rivers. This has gone from just over the waterfall to still, like, just below it and going a tiny bit less strong than it was before. So, like, you now know that, like, trout are able to jump, or salmon are able to jump this stuff if given the chance.
So from raging torrent to swift river.
Yep. And, it is now Nick's turn.
Ready for round 2, chick? Fist knit. Oh, wow. Why am I selecting everybody? Hold on. There we go. Step up. Step into the grand tour. Slicey dice. Hey. Yep, that's a 7. A 2 on the dice, but that'll still hit if I'm aware.
You hit it with the hilt of your sword. No, stop. Ow. Oh, there it goes.
It's like ice cream cake. That is 9.
With every waking second as you pull this thing down, it just constantly farts in your face.
That is 9 magical slicey dice damage.
All right.
Oh, sorry, 12 because I had proficiency because it's
Right.
on target. And Ayo, 19 on the die. That is a crit for my hex target.
Nice.
So let us do this with another slice dice. What 9 plus 5, 14, 19, 20, 23 damage.
23 damage.
On the
very,
second one.
very nice.
Slice.
Yowza.
You're just getting sick of it farting in your face. Just like, all right, fuck this.
Nope, we're done.
All right. We are now back up the list to its turn.
Takes the slice and goes back to the whirlpool.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
You're so gross.
All right. Next turn. Let's see where they go. All right.
Round and round they go.
I move him there and move him. God, he just will not stop being here.
The shark just keeps finding this void. He's
I
just like,
hope.
oh no.
That's always.
Nope. Nope.
I'm here now.
Yeah,
I don't
shark-
like that side.
shark
No, but
appears
That side's
here.
mean.
Slime keeps popping out the geyser.
That's exactly what happened. The shark kind of like whips its way back around this way.
Semi-unfortunate that I have the meta knowledge of kind of seeing how this is going, because otherwise, at this point, Ezra would start deducing that geyser's where the slime lives. That's just where it's from. If we blow that up, it's done.
We should throw all our bombs in it.
Yeah, exactly. He'd probably be like, I'm gonna dump these glass beads I've been sitting on.
Since Frida is unfortunately the closest one near the pier, she's getting the brunt of this. And the shark is going to get advantage because unfortunately she's not at full HP.
Poor Frida.
Ah, nat 20!
No!
Yeah, you guys watch as Frida gets bit from, like, the upper torso to her neck and thrashed around.
Like the heads are trying to share her. just
Yep,
Tear her.
the heads are trying to like Cerberus her.
Doctor, give me the news.
All right, time to roll that damage for.
If it's any
We have a
if it's any consolidation, she might like it. Or consolation.
10.
You've got a
9.
bad case of being ripped in two.
10
No.
plus 6.
And then there's the crit factor.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much HP Frida started with, but it's not great.
Let me do some calculating.
How's the Adventure Guild gonna look at us if we kill one of its members?
Frida is
they-
knocked
they-
out
they-
by 3 HP.
Oh, wait, she's
Knocked
under?
out. Not
Okay,
not
she's-
dead. Knocked
Okay.
out.
She's unconscious.
She is unconscious. You saw Frida get pulled into the water, thrashed onto the pier, and then tossed back out. She Family Guy falls right there. She's out.
She's got guts probably spilling out of her.
There is a whole entire side of her body where like most of the skin is gone.
Oh.
Yeah, that's bad. Now it's the slime's turn.
It's not good.
Hey, I'm over here again.
Oh, hello.
I can't wait for one of us to try and heal Frida and her be like, no! This is great!
Wait a minute. I'm gonna roll to see if it's intelligent enough to figure this out. Nat 1, never mind.
Okay, it's pretty stupid. Cool.
Yeah, I was going to roll to see if he's just going to engulf Frida and take her in.
Yeah.
All right, meanwhile, I'm the one that just sliced it up the middle, and it's probably none too happy.
Oh, man.
Athletics, here we go.
Do you fight it or do you flee it?
I flee it.
I have learned that this thing does not take kindly to anything I have going. All right, that is sick. That is a 25.
Flying colors.
Yeah, 19 on the die. Just lovely. Nope.
1.
What is a 13 give me?
You failed by 2.
Great.
Oh wait, actually, I stopped it. I think, but
Well,
how's this gonna work?
well, you stopped its advance on pushing into you, but it got him.
Okay, so it shifted over to the side a little.
Yeah,
then.
so it's like,
No.
so you pushed it on top of him.
Don't worry, Captain. I'll stop it. Oh, good. It's. Oh no.
Oh. Thanks for the help.
All right, well, since you're engulfed in it, do you want to take the raw or do you want to take the fucking...
Let's roll it.
Well, hold on. Let me see if it actually hits you.
Okay, that's
but it
fine.
gets advantage because you're not at full HP.
I'm not at full HP.
And you also get the electric damage with it.
You know what? I made this electric bed. I might as well sleep in it.
Okay. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Do you take...
Oh, wait, hold on.
Captain, no! You've been through this once before. I believe you can dodge this, Captain. Oh, -2 to its to hit roll.
Oh. Wait.
We're safe.
Got a -2. What?
Oh, wait, hold on.
That-
you
I
got a
don't know
17?
if that saves you.
You got a 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
That matches.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that
matches.
still hits
Yes, that's
then.
the-
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, then never mind.
It was worth the try.
Hey.
Yes, it was.
Thanks for the effort, Eloy!
You know what, Eloy? You might be. Ah!
All right. Do you want to take the raw or do you want to take
Roll
the
it.
the
Roll it.
Okay. Well, first, let's go ahead and...
Ride or die. Bad boys for life.
10,
Okay. Hey, you know what? That's already basically on average at that point.
10, 6,
16.
4,
So 20.
plus 6,
26.
26. Now to roll the
Oh, no.
2d4 lightning damage.
Oh, this
Well,
is bad.
you're gonna take half.
No, you're right. That's going-
Yeah, you saw it coming.
4,
Okay.
2, 6.
So altogether,
32.
32. So that
30.
half is 16. It's okay.
Ooh, I thought I saw a skeleton.
Oh yeah, that was also what happened with Frida too, as she was getting jostled around by the shark. It wasn't the fucking shark biting her that did her in; it was the electric damage.
Thunder
I
teeth.
just kind of imagine she got dragged off the pier and we're just hearing.
Pretty much
Well, I've got 13 HP left, so you know.
fun. Time to roll a death saving throw for Frida. 11.
Okay, that's a pass.
She passed. It's passed, but she's still that below.
She's not doing great.
Well, hold on. Do I still get to like attempt to get out? Is that?
That'd be on your turn, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I am.
I rolled
I'm-
on Frida.
I am
I
behind
apologize.
Frida, I think. So I think that's right.
But I did. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
you
are
are
on
the
your
fastest.
turn. We are on your turn.
Okay. In that case, so that's just an athletics trying to break out. And that's all I got. Okay. There's no way I can dex my way through this. That's a 6, so I'm pretty sure I'm stuck still.
No, you're still in there.
Do I take additional damage on my turn?
Nope.
Just trying to be fair here.
That was the engulf.
Okay.
The engulf is the additional damage, and if you remain stuck in there, you're going into the whirlpool.
Okay. So if I don't break out by the time he goes back into the water, I'm going with him.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Ben.
So not a good place to be right now.
No
gents.
pressure.
And hey, you know what? You guys do what you got to do. The captain made his choices.
I'm just waiting for this to somehow get you sucked in there, and then for you to start in the fucking pits of Tartarus over there.
Hey,
All right. Well, first off, bonus action. Frida, I need you to get up. Somebody's gonna need to stab us healthy later. And
Healing
I,
words or
Aura Vitality
Oh.
basically gives me a free healing word every turn.
okay.
Nice.
So that heals her for 5.
She is back up by 3 HP.
All right.
and sees a cacophony of bad things happening around her.
You look as she stands up and kind of like Fallout ghouls herself up to stand. As entire half of her face is gone.
We'll fix that the rest of the way later. Captain's in there.
I feel pain.
Well, great. I think I'm about to feel pain too. Captain! I grab for Ezra.
Oh. Ezra's gonna feel real bad.
Roll a strength check.
Strength or athletics?
It's a athletics at this point.
Athletics, okay.
Leave me!
Oh,
You're too pure. We need you.
that's a 5. That's a 5.
You know,
You dive headfirst into it.
I gave Dagon a backstory thinking that he was cursed, that his crews just never work out. This is not
thing, you're-
great.
Fucking Hurley over here. You've got your winning lottery numbers, but it
Apparently.
ruins everyone else.
Apparently.
So unfortunately, that means that on the slime's next turn, you both are taking the engulf damage.
Okay.
Great.
This seems like a scary moment, and I really have to go to the bathroom. Can we?
wanna take a break?
Can we take a small break?
Oh,
Because
I feel combat's gonna take up this whole section.
this is this
feels
is
like
a moment.
I was
this
gonna
is
try
a,
and ride
this
this
is
out,
a
but-
dire end of Act 2 moment here.
Yeah, it's one of those dark middle chapters. Just keeps getting darker.
Dagon will save us all. He's still got that bardic inspiration.
Dagon still got that bardic inspiration.
And one turn before this slime does bad things. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody.
I have
am-
not seen these guys so stone-faced. It's amazing.
I have a hold on. Eloy's inside of it, right?
Eloy and Ezra are now trapped inside the thing.
All right. Okay. Ezra of the two is easily the most injured.
Uh-huh.
Is that
Really?
I mean,
Oh,
Eloy
I'm
took
at-
some damage,
That's
but
right.
he's been healing
That's-
himself.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm at,
Frida healed him.
I'm at
Healed him.
36 hit points.
Okay, yeah. I'm definitely. I'm definitely significantly less than that.
Oh my god.
I know.
Yeah, no,
this is great.
This is great. Like I said, at least at the very worst case scenario, in the case of a TPK, we have a built-in reset button where, sure, this quest has failed, but Wake is still alive
Yeah.
somewhere.
And it's
the
also
story
at the-
can continue.
It's at the Tides Fortune Company too, so you could just make
Yeah.
up new characters.
right there. I don't know where they are. I have to go find them. I haven't.
My friends, I haven't heard back. They went up. Oh man.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be
Trek 3.
interesting.
Search for Ezra.
I hate that I'm already getting excited for what our new game plus might be. But,
Oh my fuck!
but I love the idea of Wake just being like, they went in this direction and I never heard from them again, and we just have to. Try
I will
and
tell you
retrace
if
our
that.
steps.
I will tell you if that fucking happens. There's gonna be some shit for Wake, man.
Oh yeah,
my
man. You thought he
God.
was dealing with some bullshit before.
Yeah. The second he left his party, they died without him. I thought keeping myself away was protecting them.
Repeat after me, Nick. I swear I'm not trying to play only edgelords.
I swear, I'm not trying to play only edgelords.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay.
And it's all thanks to the folks at Cobalt Press.
To pull it back.
I don't know. Is there a rule on this where I can automatically make sure the damage I'm doing is minimized, like absolute minimum damage? I don't know if that's a rule with with casting spells. If I can minimize my
Trying to do a low power spell.
Yeah.
There was feats that was set up for that
Okay,
for like
so I
sorcerers.
don't have a feat. Fuck. Okay. Well,
I mean, our healer's back up, so there's that.
that's true. Shit. Okay. Well. Oh my God.
If it makes
What have you
Dagon feel
done?
any better, if Ezra could possibly see him through this veil of slime, he would be giving him.
Oh, you
like
can see.
he would
Everyone
be-
can see.
He would be giving him a very like resolute. You know what you got to do. Like do what you have to do.
Even though
I've accepted my fate.
it says in the book, being engulfed counts as full cover, but you can still see perfectly.
Counts as full cover. I don't know how that works for AoE spells. but-
Inside.
Yeah, inside. I know. Fuck it.
Which might actually work the way you're thinking. If full
It
cover
might.
means the way I think it does.
I'll let our GM decide how this works because I'm going to have to.
Whatever
do
you
this.
decide to do, I will fluff it.
You don't have to fluff it. You play it how you think you need to play it. But I am going to jam my arm in there to try to grab Ezra. I'm assuming that counts as a.
That is a strength check.
Athletics. Okay,
Athletics.
cool. Please, fucking please, fucking jeez. That's
we all going
It's
together?
really good. It's really good. That is
Beat a
20
15.
Yes, I beat a 15. That's a
Then
26.
you got him. You pulled
Good.
him out.
I got him by the hand, and I'm getting him out of. God, okay, no, it says I can only take one willing creature. You see the coins around Dagon's feet start to rumble as a massive explosion of coins flies in the air, and you and I are teleported over here. And anything within 10 feet of that, which is just outside of Frida, thankfully, because I don't want to put her back down, will take 3d10 thunder damage. But that does mean I am doubling up on the shark and the ooze. This is... I hope it's okay that... I mean, Eloy's in full cover.
Hey,
I'm
man.
hoping that this goes all right.
So, you're saying that everyone in there, including Eloy, will take thunder damage, yes?
Everyone in that 10-foot...
All right,
Radius,
well,
which-
here's the fun fact about that. It says in the book that the slime takes no electric damage whatsoever. So
No. This is thunder. Sonic damage.
Oh, sonic. Yeah.
I thought that at first. when I
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
about
Yeah,
it.
that's why I hate the distinction. I liked it when it was called sonic damage. You know, it's sound, it's vibration.
Okay, so that will work, unfortunately, for Eloy.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Well, and that's why we were asking about what cover meant. Like, does
Yeah.
that mean that he is protected while he's inside the slime?
Well, no,
or-
it was based
14.
mostly for just like visibility.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
24 sonic damage.
Hey, I'll survive.
All right, but that's 24 sonic damage to both the ooze and
the
the
shark.
shark at the same time. That's 48 damage to this creature
Very, very nice.
as all these coins are just shooting everywhere. It's like we're inside a slot machine. You're standing on your feet and there's coins raining around you. Dagon opens his eyes to try to see what's left of Eloy.
You watch as Eloy is pulled into the whirlpool.
Oh no.
Yeah. I should have said, I'll survive that. Now, whether
Yeah.
I survive that and whatever this slime's about to do to me, who knows?
I just hope this isn't the turn it decides to drag you into the horrific hole of darkness and regret.
Well, that's not for me to decide.
That's for the
handy
dice.
dandy dice to decide.
All right. So first up,
First up is Sharkman. Okay.
Oh my god. fucking Sophie's choice over here.
You did the right thing. You got out the one who was most
The
hurt.
most damaged. And is also the captain.
Yeah. Oh, come to think of it,
All right,
I need to
Shark's
roll a
turn.
concentration check to see if I can maintain concentration on Aura of Vitality. Hey, turns out I can.
Good.
check. Okay, so I'm still real vital in there wherever I am.
It'll be nice come your turn if you're still with us.
Yeah.
All right. So the shark is gonna hold action because of what's going on, and technically you guys can't see it from where it spawned.
Oh no.
That's fine. Oh,
You guys now look.
I don't like that.
It's still in the whirlpool. It did not escape the whirlpool. But also that means that Eloy is trapped in that surface of the water as well. The shark comes from underneath, and it didn't make it. It didn't make it to Eloy to hit
Okay.
him.
So it was aiming for him, but missed.
It unfortunately spawned in a location where it was too far away to reach him.
Okay, so it spawned not in. I mean, if it spawned in the.
It spawned underneath the
Okay.
plank.
Oh, okay. So there are 6 zones that can, or 8 zones that can spawn from.
Yes,
MC.
that's why I'm rolling a d8.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know what you were rolling.
Oh, geez, what happened? D20, please. All right, but that does mean that it transfers over its multi-attack over to the slime.
Which is currently engulfing Eloy.
Yep. So it will negate, and also it has the thunder damage, which you added an extra minute, so now it has 7.
Oh,
no,
the
no,
Oh,
no,
it's
no.
Sonic.
Electric-
Right.
Lightning
Right.
damage is different from thunder.
I'm sorry. I'm Pathfinder brain.
No, trust
Pathfinder
me.
brain.
That's why I call it sonic damage more than I do thunder damage.
Yeah.
Pathfinder brain. I apologize.
My electrical damage is still in effect, is what you are saying.
Yeah, for another 3 more turns.
Look, I saw an opportunity, okay? I figured I'd have
Time
the
to
ace.
engulf. Do you take raw or do you take roll?
I mean, I gotta take roll, because if I'm taking raw, then that's it. So I gotta hope for a low roll here.
Luckily, with 5E, you can't go below 0 hit points until they start attacking you while you're at 0 hit points. So
Yeah, that's true.
you just go unconscious.
5, 10,
Okay, yeah,
8.
that's I'm at 0.
8 plus 6, and then the 2d4 lightning.
Yeah, doesn't unless you'd rolled 1 on everything, basically. Yeah. Okay, so I'm sitting at 0 hit points. I'm on death's door.
And you are still engulfed in there.
Yep.
All right, who's up next? That'd be
I
Grant.
think that's me. Great. How does this captain respond to seeing him like this? And he's not even within dashing distance of me, I think.
I mean,
So even if he was like max desperation, I'm gonna run in and jump and grab him out. I can't.
And I am out of spells.
Okay. If that's the case, then I just have to go for straight damage. So
I'm kind of glad I took the attack that I did take, though, because if 48 damage didn't put these things down.
Oh, it did some considerable
I'm
damage.
sure it did, but man, like, because my other option was like, look, I'm either gonna like pull one of them out there, or I'm gonna have to try to do some damage.
By the way, the core that you're looking at now, like, there are visible fucking tears in the fabric of its flesh.
okay. I take aim with my crossbow and fire. Are you fucking
What, at the
kidding
shark
me?
or the slime?
Oh wait, no, this is gonna work. This is still gonna work. At the slime. Sorry.
Yeah, a 2 on the die will actually hit the
that
slime.
still hits the slime though.
Because you get a +6 to
6,
hit.
yeah.
Yep, so you hit him.
So okay, cool.
As long as you don't roll a 1, you're hitting that slime. It's the rule I found.
Pretty much. All right, and
That is the takeaway to this fight. It is almost impossible to hit.
Or almost impossible to miss, yeah.
Almost
and,
impossible to miss, yeah.
That's 8 points of damage straight to its old
It's a big old,
old
noggin.
head
All right.
with piercing, if that matters.
No, that works. Piercing is not something it resists.
Wow.
Is that your turn?
Let's see. As a bonus action, 5.
Is there anything in your cunning actions? Do you have any scrolls of healing word?
I do actually. I will go ahead and.
Because if you can use that on Eloy, he'll stabilize at the very least.
Can I use that from this distance? I don't know.
It's a 30-foot
yeah, 30
30-foot
foot.
reach.
ability.
Hell yeah, then yeah, I will use a scroll of healing words.
Was that a D4 plus Eloy's charisma?
Yeah, so D4 plus 5. Or 4, sorry.
Well, hey, buddy. So +4, you said?
Yep.
And you're gonna get. Pick it up. 6.
You are back up. But
Wait.
you are in a horrible, horrible place, and there is no air.
Yeah. I was about to say, I breathe in. Wait, no, I don't. My eyes pop open inside the thing.
Some of your bone is probably
There is a shark. There is a 2-headed shark on the side of you, and the core is right in front of you, like siphoning.
And you've got
whatever
this
flesh you
electrical
have.
tingling just running through your whole body. Really,
Yep.
it's a bad place. Also, there's an ice cube floating around in this thing.
That's some coins, so you're getting hit with that too.
If we could chill this guy out again, that'd be great. It seems like.
We are
out of
back up
that
the
one.
list, or I mean, is that your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of his turn.
All right, Frida.
Oh, don't act exasperated about this.
Nope. You watch as she closes her eyes, and her flesh starts to melt into feathers. But she doesn't completely take it. Like, part of her body starts to gain feathers as she jumps and leaps into the slime
Oh,
to
no.
try to attempt to grab Eloy. She makes it. She grabs Eloy and procs her blink ability to turn into a flock of crows, and through sheer force, she's able to break enough of the flock to make a hole enough for a couple of other crows to pull Eloy out.
The most amazing display of magical crows.
Eloy and Frida are teleported here.
Where's the boom? There's supposed to be a slime shattering boom.
That is her turn. As her entire arm, the feathers disappear and now just turns into gushing red blood.
Oh, that looks like it could probably use some attention.
Yeah, like this whole part of her, the flesh is gone.
Just that Inside Out kid from Nickelodeon.
All right, Ben.
Just wide-eyed.
New lease on life, Eloy.
He might be bald now, but
Collects himself. Rears up.
This is when Eloy has
oh,
this
is this finally it?
dark turn.
Hey! You! Big dummy! Seismic insult.
Roll the damage, my friend.
Remind the people at home what this homebrew spell does.
Yes, please.
Eloy's ultimate.
This does 10d6 seismic damage.
Or
Jesus.
thunder.
Yeah,
Sonic damage.
sonic damage.
Sound,
Yep.
noise.
Thing that we have determined that this thing is not proof against. It does get a wisdom saving throw, which I doubt it's very good at.
Let me check its stats on wisdom because I think it's abysmal. Oh my fuck, yeah, it is.
All right.
Well,
No,
it's
it's
gotta
all
roll
brain. What are
pretty
you
good.
thinking?
Rolled a 3.
All right. Yeah, I would have had to roll real well
Its
to beat.
intelligence had a -1.
All right, so it burns all my level 1 and 2 slots. All my 2s were already burned, and my level 1s aren't going to do us much good in this fight. To do 10d6. So here we go. That's 10. That's 224.
Just want to add a fourth dice to that to make it
Sure.
10.
4, 34 plus 7, 41. Damn, 41 sonic damage.
Whew.
That sound reverberates so loud in the entire fucking room that you actually watch as the shark was about to lurch up to grab you. The start of Dummy tore its mouth completely around and was pushed back into the slime, into the core. The core gets knocked back, and you actually see the core and the shark slam against a stone wall as the wall begins to crack under the pressure. As long as you're screaming Dummy, they keep getting pushed and pushed and pushed until a hole is burst through and the slime stops its movement. the entire whirlpool just halts and slurps into the center of the room. Congratulations, you have completed this fight.
Hooray! Eloy, when did you...
And you watch as Siren, Vagan, and Almarad are on the opposite end trying to find the exit. They just turn around and like the spell has been vanished and they're like,
Thanks for the help!
what the fuck?
The slurping ball of madness disappears.
Dissipates.
So,
Ezra's gonna
did you
saunter-
did you find us a way out?
Ezra saunters over to Eloy and just puts a hand on his shoulder. When did you learn how to do that?
Yeah, I picked that one up for Mr. McSlander. Yeah, it turns out the best teacher is the enemy. He was a worthy opponent.
You feel
I'll
cold
say.
steel lurch into the back of your neck.
That feels awful. Thank you, Frida.
Well, on the upside, the skin just regrew on the wherever it was melted off from the slime. So you get like 8 HP back. Frida, on the other hand, just sits up, just looks at herself. Vecker has taught me so much this day.
Yeah, you may want to. You may want to get that checked out. I just point at the gushing.
Have you learned enough for the moment, or do you want a second with it?
I wouldn't mind some sort of clothing, actually.
Okay.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Dagon takes off his coat and just kind of like drapes it over her.
She like takes it and puts it in the area where the flesh is exposed. This'll do. Thank you.
There's Dagon in. There's not even a scratch on his armor.
him feeling fine.
Yeah, so Eloy does still have his level 3 slots, and Aura of Vitality is going to cast another one of those and just distribute some healing to whoever needs it. That's...
Yeah, what can I get back?
I've got 20 d6 to pass around
Okay.
over the course of the next minute, so...
Well, while you're doing that, Dagon's just gonna search around this room for interesting, like, mystical treasures that
All right,
might
so-
be worth a significant portion.
So I will give you guys this. We can also take the map off.
Hooray!
I will grant you guys one one investigation check
Okay.
to find something of value.
to get something.
Because I need to give you guys treasure, and also when we get to the end of this entire session, I will say something else as well. That'll be a nice bonus.
No problem. All right. Investigation check. That is a 21. All right.
Nice.
Thank God. And that's one of my worst stats.
I got a 17.
Proficiency or not.
8.
Actually, sorry. No, that's a modified 20. I have a proficiency in it because 18 on the die. Modified 20.
Modified 20. Let me roll my... Now I get to actually use my treasure die.
Whew, slide that away for now.
Is this my treasure die? No, this is my trap die.
Oh, there. Oh no! Well, I didn't get hurt at all. Snap! Oh, hubris.
Finally!
Oh, good. My fingers are broken.
You not getting
you,
hurt
chick.
was a big help, but
Here's my treasure die.
Hey.
Not
Okay.
getting hurt, not getting advantage on attack against me. It helps.
Well, Dagon, on the plus side, you're going to be somewhat rich as you get 11,000 1,100 in coins.
I feel like that's what I was picking up while I was just like, while we were waiting.
Yeah, you got 1,100 in gold coins.
1,100 gold.
Now,
your pants are very
I need
heavy.
to, since you rolled so high, I get to roll a second one on the roll die for you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, you see one of the treasure chests has opened from that seismic insult.
Eh, waste not, want not.
Yep, you
I just
walk.
boot it open.
You boot it open. It is filled to burst with just valuable looking pieces of artwork. There are paintings in here that look like there's Azamar royalty in here from a time long forgotten. There are gold embroidered books. You can't tell what the language is. However, just the fact that the book alone is large enough that if you brought this to the Neris estate, you could probably get a good buck out of this. You find 4 gold embroidered books, 1 lavishing painting, and let me roll one more thing real quick. Okay, and you find a necklace made of pure jet.
Jet necklace.
It's a rocket-powered necklace.
Yeah.
All right, so now what was your roll?
17.
17. You get 2 dice rolls.
Papa needs a new pair of shoes.
You open.
That's not true. His shoes are fine.
Okay, you open up a very. You open up a treasure chest. Inside of it, you find 500 gold.
Okay.
And what looks like a very, very expensive robe. And when I mean expensive, it is lavishing. It is like some kind of animal was made into this coat, and you have no idea what kind of animal it is, but whatever it is, holy crap! It's like its entire like fur line is completely soft to the touch. It's like sleeping on a pillow.
Now this is fancy.
It has it's a dark red kind of color, and then it has a darker red striping across it.
Okay.
I
And
found
now,
a pack of encyclopedias.
yep.
Well, can you wear your encyclopedias?
Open
Wow.
up one, sit it on my head. Kind of.
So I need to find the DM's guide because you just got a really good roll.
Ooh.
Yep. 1 second.
This is how Wake got his Ultra Instinct ring.
I apologize. We're gonna run
Nah,
a little
you're.
bit on getting
Hey,
this
man,
treasure.
we just got through a big ass fight. You can go ahead.
No,
and take
we
a little-
deserve this.
You can take a little bit of time and tell us all the pampering you're giving us.
They almost died.
I was all excited to have a shock dagger that was gonna do something, and it made everything worse.
It's the natural wonder way.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, we got a water monster and fire clearly isn't working. Ice seems like it's okay, but I bet the ace in the hole is the electricity that he forgot we had.
Hit him with another thunderbolt.
So my mind was just like, he probably doesn't even remember he gave this to me.
Oh,
He's
I
like,
fucking remembered, all right.
yeah, lo and behold. I was like, he doesn't know we've got electrical damage. He figured we'd be unable to get this thing with its real weakness.
Until this
no.
happened, I was unaware of exactly how many of my spells are concentration spells. Because I wanted to keep that thing up, because that was doing help.
Yeah, that's
That was giving us a 1 in 4 chance of not having to deal with half the encounter.
Yeah.
I apologize because I just rolled something and I want to make sure it's actually okay.
Do we get a god tier item, or are we suddenly
Possibly.
I mean, Eloy already has a god tier ability. Ezra could use a god tier item, if I were to be honest.
All right, Ezra, you find what looks like, and it kind of looks like when you open up a chest, you see like cloth kind of draped over something, but it looks like it's a package of some kind.
Okay.
It's very well put together. There's a band of silver that kind of like laces around it. As you open it, you can feel like this aura of magic hit your face as the bag begins to peel open. It looks like it looks like leather armor that kind of like straps down and has an open chest area.
Okay.
However, touching the felt, it feels like some kind of like wool, almost like akin to like a wolf's kind of felt on the edge of the opening.
Okay.
The armor continues. It's a jacket, and then it turns into leggings, and then the leggings also turn into boots. It's a
onesie.
Yeah, it's a onesie.
It's not really a
It's footy
onesie
pajamas.
so much. It's like it kind of like slips over on one end, and then it bows down. You can put your legs inside of it.
It's got the little chute on the butt.
Yep. Well, no, it's covered.
It's a kigurumi.
It's covered. It's covered. However, when you touch it, you almost feel like you get this sensation. I want you to roll me an intelligence check.
All right.
now this is leather. It's like the hide of an animal, right? You said.
It
Yes,
feels
it's
like the
li-
hide of an animal.
It's light armor.
So when you put it on, would you say you hides in the skin? Does it give a bonus to stealth? Come on.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, so you wanted me to roll an intelligence check?
Yep.
I'm not great at that, so I got a 7. So if I can't discern this thing's use, but still know it's something.
you have to put this on right now.
All right.
There is a urgent feeling that the moment you touch this, there are just nerves that shoot in your hand, just like, I feel so much safer
Hold
being
on.
in this thing.
So that screams to me cursed item at first, but
I'm gonna say, Ezra would immediately go, well, that sounds important, and would put it on.
I mean, your clothes currently probably shredded.
Yeah. You know, I could use some fancier duds, I say.
Sitting there bare ass.
Yeah, just scooping some slime off.
You
me.
have no idea why, but you are just so compelled that you have to feel this because it just feels safe. It feels like something just cannot harm you if you wear this. Do you guys watch as Ezra begin? Like, he doesn't like strip all the way, but like he has like his undershirt and his pants, and then he's getting into the suit that he just pulled out.
It's like the father I always wanted.
You have
Yeah.
received the suit of daddy hugs.
Yes, daddy
Do
skin.
you allow it as he puts it on?
Would anyone be?
Dagon just sees him stripping.
Yeah, I guess the question is, does anyone stop Ezra from hopping into a
Dagon's looking through his
set of
Dagon's looking
garments
through
he's
his
found?
books.
And I fault none of you for stopping or not stopping me.
You completely put it on. It is a open vest that has a not a back hatch, but like it like continues down your back, and then it wraps around almost like you're going into like a hazard suit, almost like you're going into a fisher suit.
Okay.
So, like kind of like a fireman's jumper.
Kind of like that, yeah. It feels like that, but it's like way more elegant than that. It's nice dark brown wolf leather.
I'm a fancy fireman. Oh, that sounds like a latch. Did I get something?
You watch as a plate of what looks like heavy armor kind of like wraps
no,
around the
no,
opening part of
no.
your chest.
Oh god, it's the berserk armor.
No, this is not what I want.
No, this armor wraps around your chest, and you actually feel the metal kind of like you touch the metal. It's not heavy.
Oh, okay.
It still gives you that safe feeling, protected like version that you felt when you first touched this thing.
Ezra gonna become a tank? Did I just get fucking power armor?
I think you're wearing a Power Ranger suit.
No, it's leather armor. Unfortunately, you will need someone to roll a I apologize.
Arcane?
Not an Arcana
Arcana?
check,
Knowledge?
identify spell for you to figure out what it completely is, unless
Okay.
someone rolls a really good Arcana check.
I'll go ahead and attempt an Arcana check. There's no chance. That's not terrible with a -1. That's a 15, but that's probably not good enough.
Yeah, it's better than mine.
Got a 12 to figure it out.
What'd you get?
I got 9.
15.
15.
Yeah, Dagon's reading through his books. Did he perchance come across something?
We'll probably get to that when we get outside.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm wearing it now, and it's
Everyone's getting rewards pretty much at this point, and then I think we can stop. But
that's
so this armor is snug on you.
Okay.
Like, but again, it just feels right to be inside of it.
I guess the important question I just want to know, and if I can't know this, that's fine. Is this light armor though? Like, am I?
It's light armor.
Okay.
You can still wear it.
Okay, so long as it's something I feel proficient in, I won't immediately be like, fuck.
Yeah. No. So you actually like you look at yourself,
Even if this is
and for some reason, you feel as though you feel as though something can't harm you, but you don't know what that harm is.
Okay.
You need to roll a 1d4 for me.
Okay. There we go. 3.
You look to someone who has a scimitar or some kind of slashing weapon.
Hey, do you have one of those, but less creepy?
I mean,
Pull out a dagger.
I got this guy, Mithril Scimitar.
That
Yeah.
works.
There you go.
You want him to hit you with it as hard as he can.
Eli, I need to try something, and I need you to just trust me. Hit me. Hit me with that scimitar.
Are you sure about this, Captain?
Fuck it!
You didn't feel it at all.
Pang.
All right, when you gonna hit me?
Neat!
You have just obtained an armor of vulnerability. You do not take damage from slashing attacks.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
However, it is a cursed artifact. You now are vulnerable
Cursed.
to piercing and bludgeoning.
Okay, so I completely resist one, but I've gained 2 weaknesses.
Yes.
Okay.
All we need to do is balance that out by layering these armors.
Yeah. You said it was armor of vulnerability? Just so I...
Yep.
Okay. Immune to slashing, weak to piercing and bludgeon?
Yep.
Now all you got to do is just pick sword fights. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, as a cursed item, is it something he can take off at will, or is it
Does he
stuck
wanna
on him?
Do you want to try?
For now, he would not attempt. I'm gonna let that be a.
Yep.
I'm gonna let that be a question mark for a second.
You
Fair
feel
news.
that you feel as though this is completely right, and
Yeah. No.
this just feels
whatever
amazing.
it is, I feel safe.
Does it come with any bonuses to AC or anything like that, or is it just medium armor or for light armor for the sake of it?
It converted itself into armor that he can wear.
Okay,
So.
okay. Makes sense.
So whatever he was wearing, it pretty much converted itself into that, even though it looks like he's wearing heavy plate for the shirt.
Got it.
It looks like you have a bulletproof vest.
Pretty much.
I feel like I've got one. I'm not even.
Actually,
wait.
no. No, it's not a
It's
bulletproof
actually very
vest
not
at all.
bulletproof.
It is,
Yeah.
it is
the
it will
opposite.
open up for bullets.
Yeah. Well, don't feel bulletproof, but maybe sword-proof.
That was roll 2, yes.
I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my
That was
second
roll
thing.
2. All right.
because I already
Eloy,
had the lavishing
unfortunately,
robe.
you get only 1 roll.
All right.
Wait, I just rolled the trap die. I apologize.
Oh no, he's dead again.
That's strange. You seem to have gotten a.
Motherfucker, I rolled another good one.
Ooh.
Maybe this one won't
Damn.
be cursed.
One of these days, we should scan our handwritten notes and post them on the Discord, because that looks like a crazy person's conspiracy theory.
Mine especially, because I am not an organized person. So
I am completely scattered. I write all of my notes around the face.
okay, I'm a little bit less crazy than that. I tend to doodle on my front page, which I haven't done very much on this one. I've just got one little gap.
Yeah. I've
But
started keeping the steno pad at the table, and it seems to do all right.
my plan was once we are in a more neutral position,
this can't be real. No.
converting
no.
this to a file. But anyway, now I'm
No.
Eloy, you pick up a bag of holding.
That would be really beneficial to us at some point.
Eloy, you open up one of the chests. You're kind of sore. You kind of don't care for what's going on right now. You just want to grab something for all this fucking trouble. You feel like you earned that as much. You do get some gold.
For a creature without much of a concept of possessions, you are suddenly feel like you owe.
I need something here.
You need something. You need ice cream. Okay. You need to go to McDonald's.
Pistachio!
I went to the Splendor Mall and all I got was this damn shirt.
All I got was this lavishing
You got
robe.
800 gold.
All right.
As you open up the chest and the gold kind of flops out. But the reason why it flopped out is because there looks like there's wooden thistles kind of sticking up out of it. The gold's still there. Do you want to pull out whatever this thing is? Because it looks like there's more to it.
Sure. I'll take a look.
You pull it out. The thistles grow much longer and they start curling around almost like it's some kind of ornate shape. It almost looks like you're pulling out a really large paintbrush until finally, at the edge of it, it looks like a very fine crafted broom.
Huh.
Please tell me it's exactly what I think it is.
All right.
You pull it out. It fishes into a hook, and at the end of the hook, there is a black cat embroidered in stone at the tip of it.
Tap at the cat. Hi, kitty. Hi.
It does nothing.
All right.
However, when you do grab, where do you grab this broom by?
I mean, I'm gonna assume just by the handle where one normally would to wield a broom.
It begins to levitate in your hand. You feel it start to hover.
Okay, this is different. I've heard.
You guys are watching as Eloy is now lifting off the ground only slightly, but he has control of it.
Is that what you got there, Eloy? I say, rubbing my new armor.
Now I've seen a dragonfly. I've seen a horsefly, but I ain't never seen a donkey fly.
You have just obtained the Broom of Flying. This wooden
What
broom,
a fun item.
this wooden broom, which weighs 3 pounds, functions like a mundane broom until you stand, arise, and speak a common word. What is the word you'd like this to activate towards?
Dummy.
Nah, that would activate too much.
Pistachio.
I hate this item. We're getting rid of it. You're getting something different.
Oh no, it's on fire.
Oh no, it's cursed. You have a cube of force now. It then hovers beneath you, and it can be ridden in the air. It has a flying speed of 50 feet and can carry up to
Jeez.
400 pounds, but its flying speed becomes 30 feet while carrying over 200. The broom stops hovering when you land. You can send the broom to travel alone to a destination 1 mile from you if you speak the command word, name the location, and are familiar with the location. The broom comes back to you when you speak another command word, provided that the broom is still within 1 mile.
Wow.
Eloy powers his broom with happy thoughts. So he just says pistachio and it goes.
Pistachio.
I was just thinking I needed ice cream, and this thing's like just a big scoop of ice cream in my heart.
So
Guys, watch me, I can fly!
So, gentlemen, do you think it'd be a good idea if I said that you all gained a level? We could stop right here for now?
I think we can gain a level and we can figure out exactly where the fuck everybody else was during that encounter.
I am going to really like talking to a pirate lord and seemingly all-powerful genie and just go, hey, you know, it turns out the exit was killing the monster. If we would have had more hands.
Speaking of killing the monster, you also see that the shark and the core of the slime is in the door frame. You can harvest this thing if you choose.
Oh,
fuck
wow,
yes. Survival check the fuck out of you.
Yeah, I'm going to have a good look-see at that.
Modified 20. Yes, sir.
What are you choosing?
Oh,
Which
yeah,
one?
shark or slime?
Ooh, I'm going with the slime. I got an Eldritch Abomination on my back. I'm looking at this other one.
Okay. Well, you said this is going to be
Well,
a...
let's
Okay,
go with
okay.
him first since
Go
he
ahead.
rolled.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You rolled a 22?
Modified 20.
Modified 20. Okay. You can still keep it.
Okay.
Just hold on.
Just saying.
Oh, we both got 19s on the die.
Yeah.
Hey.
And you said it was a survival? Because if that's for me, it's going to be a 24.
Ooh.
I'm excited. I already got this cool armor.
Do you have any jars?
I have empty bottles.
How many?
2 that would, hold. I have 2 empty bottles that used to hold scotch. So basically wine bottles.
Okay. I'm going to say, for the sake of argument, you could have one of 3 things for inside this bottle.
Okay.
You can have membrane ichor of the slime itself.
Okay.
You can get the nucleus inside of it, or
Okay.
you could get the slime itself.
I'm gonna take some of that nucleo juice.
All right, you have a shark bowl ooze nucleus in a bottle.
So that sounds far more interesting.
You
for
can
any
also
alchemist I'm around.
have up to 1 pound of membrane, should you so choose.
Why not?
I was going to say, should you choose, take it or leave it.
Your turn.
Shark bowl membrane.
All right, I'm going to go for the shark with my 24 in
24?
survival.
I will
whatever it
grant
was.
you one of this. You could, with that 24, you can completely take out one of the shark's complete jaw of teeth.
I'm going to do that.
Or
Or you can have up to 5 pounds of its leather.
I think I'm going to take the teeth. We're going to get some serrated daggers coming.
No, you
soon.
take the whole jaw with that.
Okay, then yeah.
You take the whole jaw of
I'm
one
taking
side
that
of the
jaw.
head.
We're gonna make some scary weapons with a.
Well, funny enough, like remember when you left Wake, I had him actually carving daggers that look like shark teeth.
Well, hey, I got a present for you.
Your turn.
I rolled
Unless you want to do something like that.
I rolled a 13.
13? Of which creature?
I think I'd probably also go after the shark. I've seen enough of that slime.
Inside and out.
Yep.
And now we have its face with us everywhere.
Great.
Yeah, man, I
Please
was-
keep that covered.
I was inside that membrane, and it felt like I was going just mad the whole time. Just
corking it.
totally bonkers. I don't know what another word for that is.
Well, you know that a lot, like being around a lot of coastal towns now and being at this for a couple of months, you know that shark fin and shark meat is a really good delicacy. You feel that could fetch a really nice price, or it could give you some really good benefits if you make it into a certain way. Maybe if you give it to Grammy, or if you give it to Frank, you could probably get some good meal out of it. So you could either choose to get some really nice flank of this shark, or you can get its leather.
I'll take the shark flank. Grammy saved my ass a couple of times at this point. She might appreciate a new secret ingredient.
All right, you have. Let's call it this. You have a mutant shark flank.
Mutant shark flank.
Sounds pleasant.
I was noticing this. We do have like a half hour in this. Like, did we have anything else, or was it just this that we had planned?
I kind of had this planned because I was going to go into, like, we're going to get into bigger stuff going into next week.
Okay.
Like we're going to have a little bit of a time skip, enough that you guys can actually get it back to the city.
Okay, so
Do you have anything planned for like our exit of this place? I guess is kind of
yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do we have anything for getting out of the Splendor Maw?
Well, do you want me to give you the short version, or do we want to go into that next
we
week?
have a half hour here. I mean,
Well, because I can give you the short version at this point.
Okay, so
Oh.
so what you are thinking will take longer than what we have.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, I think holding that and
Yeah,
you know,
we can hold on
letting
to
us
that.
get the full experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Plus, I'm going to say this. At that level, full HP, I'm giving you Fallout rules.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, cool. That's right. I have to level up a warlock.
Yeah, and that's also another thing I'm just
And
like,
I'll have to level up Wake because I feel like we talked about this.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
keeping
we're
it on
we're
pace.
continuing
yeah,
that.
yeah. He is still technically leveling up. Should you
I
choose
feel like
training.
Yeah.
I feel like this whole fight was kind of what I dealt with for the entire episode.
yeah. No, this was this was what you prepped was this
Yep.
fight.
Makes sense.
Yeah, combat can go, man, and we'll get our way out of the Splendor Maw next time at the table. But before we go, as per the usual, we got some wonderful, wonderful fan art to look at today as I stall to get
Is
the
fan
account
short for
open.
anything? Like it's not
Fanatic.
fanatic, is
Yep,
it?
Fanatic,
it's fanatic.
Is it fanatic?
It is
man.
fanatic.
That just seems like fanatic sounds like a negative word to me, and it's really
Why do we
unfortunate.
use fan?
Well, I get that, and it's just man, I wish.
That's the thing. If you think about any word to refer to fans, like otaku, originally a pejorative. How often do you hear somebody actually using weeb as an insult anymore?
How often do you hear people using nerd as an insult?
Exactly.
it's-
Yeah.
I have seldom heard anyone use geek, like in the past decade.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one kinda went by the wayside.
I feel like that one has kind of been taken by Best Buy, and nobody's tried to take it back
Geek
at all.
Squad. So now it's just like
So
Whatever.
is it still negative then, if that's the case?
I don't think so, because I mean they do okay work. I guess I don't
that's
know.
fair.
I've never really.
I've unfortunately had nothing but bad experience with that. So that's just me, unfortunately.
What can
Bias.
you do? Either way, let's take a look at piece number one. We got here by Lie on a Roll. The guard Drake taking a chomp out of Ezra as we're trying to steal this pie.
bad boy.
It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. He's holding the pie.
And meanwhile, there's Eloy just asking nicely for it and getting it.
That's not Ezra's way. He's never had to ask for things.
Dagon doesn't do things easy. Thank you so much, Lie on a Roll. I love it. Next up, by Scrap Paper 22, we got a versus screen of the Wonders versus the Nega Wonders. But the real piece I want to look at here that we looked at on Friday is this, like, the versus, like,
Yeah, the-
split screen
yeah,
thing with
the
the
emblem
Yeldon
there.
up there, all of the... Like, there's just so much awesome detail going into this with, like, the Lockwood symbol, the deer horns on a dragon.
The UI
Lots
has so much going on.
Yeah, lots of cool ornate details.
Looks fantastic. Thank you so much, Scrap Paper 22.
Rare I get to see a piece that features Ezra twice, so
Right?
I'm a big fan.
Double Ezra. Next up,
Who are you? I like heist.
by
Stronger.
Kyle Rabosi, we got Praise Usha with Halloween Golfer.
And that mimic's not feeling it. Like, why is he in me?
Oh no!
Oh,
I hope that's not Ray.
Live here
Like,
now, matey.
if that's Roy, he's getting eaten.
You can't eat what's already dead, mate.
No, that's his point. He eats organic material.
most of the stuff I eat is already dead.
Or dying.
You can't eat me soul.
Yeah. What soul? I don't got one.
Then his like feet are getting dragged into an alternate dimension of madness.
I wanted this.
But thank you kindly, Kyle Rabosi. Next up, by August Omen, we got plain and simple Neon Wake down here. Scale bound.
Now that
Album cover.
No, that is a fucking neon bar sign. Eat at Joe's.
I'd put that behind me, like, you know, if you just had that, like, with all the neon around there. Fuck,
Scale
now I
bound.
now I kind of want that.
Scalebound is this seafood pub that Wake started.
Yeah, I was
running.
I don't even need the scale bound part, just the
the
wake
wake?
part that, like, you know, light up. Just like that 80s neon with the red and blue. That would look sick, man.
Fuck it.
I need to find a place that does custom neon.
He starts a fucking
I feel like there's a sign place
detective
not super
agency
far
like
from
in Blade Runner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's at the window.
Rejected.
But thank you kindly, August Omen. Looks
Really cool.
great, dude. Next up, by Ram Art, we have their take on the Sea Elf girl, Charlotte.
Aw.
Hood down. She's ready to navigate. She's like, yeah, well, they've been gone for a bit.
I don't know what it is.
Oh
but
no,
I get-
they've been doing shit.
Oh, I'm sure they've been doing shit.
Oh, trust me, no one's been sitting idle.
They're there to earn their keep.
Oh no, they're earning their keep whether it's between your contract or getting something else done.
we're gonna come back and complain about all the things we've seen and fought, and they're just gonna be like, "Well,
Frank's
you don't even know."
gonna be missing a leg. And
Yeah, we're gonna get back. and they're
Mr.
just
Large
like, "Well, we-"
actually says, "Man, you don't know about my day."
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Large. Let me tell you the story, and we know it's important
I learned to love.
Yeah, I learned common. What?
because no one could understand what I've seen.
But thank you kindly, Ram Art. Next up, by Kyle Rabosi again, we got old timey gore.
Hello.
I even see the bob.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I see his mouth moving, and we go to like the title card sequence, and it's just hello, just a bunch of O's.
Hello, and then it's back again for like a split second. It's me.
It's me.
Great stuff, Kyle Rabosi. Great stuff. Next up, by MFS Arts, we have Aaron and Ariel. This vessel is willing. Ew. It's tiny and frail. I want its species gone.
You're about
It
to
only
find
has
out how
2
frail.
eyes. I have like 7.
For those of you seeing this in retrospect, this is for the Halloween one we did.
No,
wait,
this was
the
for Ben.
post Halloween one. Yeah, the spooky.
Yeah, Escape from
Yeah.
Mount Xander.
Yes.
Xavier. Yeah.
Xavier, sorry, yeah, that was this was Ben's one shot where we were playing a Monster of the Week. It was a lot of fun working with a new system, and it was a
The one
very
called Monster of
interesting
the Week
ending.
was a Halloween.
Very interesting ending for those that
Yes.
did not check it out. If you got the time, definitely do.
From what I was told, it was the bad end, and I'm just
Uh,
like,
no,
ah.
no, don't
you
spoil,
never,
don't
you
spoil.
never know.
There could be worse
All
endings.
matter-
From what I was
perspective.
told, I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you kindly, MFS Arts. Looking fantastic. Doing my girl Erin proud. Next up, Baziga Exeron. Nedra's been running around with her Halloween candy, and finally she had to crash, literally.
She fucking like Kool-Aid mans her way through a wall and then just hits the floor going to sleep.
She had a great Halloween and right, and like, everybody was handing out candy, and then she just crashed instantly after going through the wall.
I will say this. I did kind of make it special for my universe. The one thing that only retains from like anything like that we know in this universe is that Halloween is a significant fucking holiday in this universe.
It's a big ass deal.
It is a huge deal.
I found her. She's
It is literally
She's
the
sleeping.
Christmas of this universe.
oh, look at the little adorable little Nedra
Our costume
sleep
candy
drooling.
festival.
Thank you kindly, Ziga. Next up, by Viranen.
Whoa.
Another take on Nedra, the evil Nedra trapped inside of calm
She
Nedra.
can be your candy sugar rush angel or your terrifying demon.
Terrifying box demon. This is there are 2 variants of this one. There's
Nah,
the
yeah.
dark one and the light one.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
And I
I-
chose the light one because it has more detail in it, but the dark one is equally terrifying.
Yeah.
I personally like the dark one.
Yeah, no, I would agree, but I wanted to show this one off just because it shows off all the detail.
Easier to
and I feel
see,
like,
too.
Yeah,
Very cool.
but it looks great. Thank you, Viranen. Next up, by Key Entertainer, we got Aaron. Hey, how's it going?
Just our young angel girl looking
here
for
to
a
help.
bird.
Just having a lot of fun here. It's a good time.
You know how hard it was to get a suit tailored to this.
It was brought in divinely.
Yep. That is a divine suit. for
Immaculately tailored.
Yep. Yes. Quite literally.
Thank you kindly, Key Entertainer. Next up, by Zodiac Eclipse. Here's some more of the terror at Grimhaven. Everybody inside the party car. I love Kane just crunched in the back there.
Oh my god, my idiot kids! I swear to God, I'm driving up to a McDonald's, buying coffee, and driving away.
And then good old Zach the werewolf. Barf!
Head out the window, living life 1/4 mile at a time.
Barf! Thank you kindly, Zodiac. And next up, last but not least, Another one by Zodiac Eclipse. This one showing off Escape from Mount Xavier. And somebody's like peeling
Yeah, I was
out.
gonna say, we got
Someone's doing donuts out there.
Get some squealy tires outside.
I think they might literally be doing donuts out
Yeah.
there.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It's crazy.
It's the wind.
But yeah, thank you kindly, Zodiac, and thank you all for showing up, for coming by, for supporting us, and for just being awesome. I'm going to go see what the fuck's up with that, and we'll see you guys next time at the table.
This book has a lot of really good monsters. Pick it up.